I thought you still recording, man. Record that bullshit.
No, you should
left that shit in.
Well, yeah, you fucking up.
Yeah,
sorry.
You probably tell you what it is.
This is all in, by the way. All of this is in.
okay.
All right. Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Terrence.
What's up?
Special guest, Demetrius.
What's up?
And I guess special guest, Dorian as well.
All right, man, you know what? Fuck this shit.
No. With Dorian.
Yeah. Alongside. Also featuring.
Also, there you go. That's a special feature shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
All right, so we do have a lot to talk about. Mike is out this week, but because it is post San Diego Comic-Con, which Demetrius had a chance to go to, he got to pop his cherry on that.
Oh, man.
He will be able to give some sort of firsthand thoughts on a number of things, but we're going to keep, for the most part, we're going to keep the docket fairly light because there's a lot, especially from the Marvel panel that we're going to talk about. We're going to break down every bit of the 10 projects that they announced because that's really important to us. And of course, we have Question of the Week, What the Fuck, brought to you by JTD is back, and trailers, which there are a lot coming out of San Diego Comic-Con as well. All right, so let's jump right in. Terrence, you want to take lightning round, please?
Sure. First up, Spawn movies being delayed. You have anything to say about that, Demetrius? You being the biggest Spawn fan in the...
Well, for one, it's because it's being crowdsourced, right? But
it is?
Yeah, well, now
it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
How much you putting towards it?
he didn't want to speak to anybody. He didn't want to sign autographs or.
Yeah, he mad.
He salty.
Yeah, like because thing is, like, if you look at my lanyard,
how many times are we going to see this lanyard today?
This lanyard was this lanyard was $75, right?
Yo, what?
Why? Because I got a deal on it. Because
you got a deal for $75
because
this doesn't sound like a deal.
Because of the pins. The pins themselves are $15 a piece.
Okay.
Right. Well, the thing is, Spawn merch
pins.
No, but there's two more that I couldn't fit on here because that would have just looked.
So 6 pins,
right?
At $15.
Flares.
And then the lanyard itself would have been like $25 by itself, right? So the thing is, Todd McFarlane has spies that goes to every single convention throughout the country. If there's a vendor out there that's selling Spawn material, whether it's fan art, whether it's the merchandise or whatever, he has a cease and desist drawn up right on the spot.
Wow.
And then if they don't immediately pack up shop or put those materials away, then they get sued. So it's very hard to find anything Spawn related unless you're at New York Comic Con or Dragon Con or anything big like that. So when I saw it, I was thinking, I need to get everything I can Spawn related. So I got two. So
you are crowdfunding this, basically.
Well, but see, I'm keeping half of the stuff that I bought because the other stuff that I have, I've already seen on eBay for $300 a piece.
Yeah, you should sell it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You keep the shit.
So
before the Gestapo come through.
Right. Big time.
Wait, real quick. I've been kind of eyeing this one Spawn button. I mean, you got enough of them. You got a couple of them.
You can stop talking now. What's next?
Yeah. Look, what you got?
Let's negotiate.
I think they're trying to get a negotiation going here. He's going to give you $3 for your $27 fucking pin.
That one right there.
This one?
Classic one. Yeah.
You guys are dorks. How about I give you $0?
So that's why the movie's not being made because it's a fucking dick.
Yeah, look.
Tony's wild.
Right. So Big Toddy, as he calls himself.
I'm not calling no grown ass Big Toddy. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Big
Toddy.
No, call me Big Toddy. You know what? I'm good, actually. I'm good. So his whole thing is. So this quote is basically he's trying to get the people who are financing the movie to get on board with his vision for the movie. Here's the problem. Todd McFarlane is really good at making comic books, and he's a great artist. Todd McFarlane doesn't know dick all about making a movie.
Yeah.
And this movie, I will promise you, if it gets made, I'm not sure it will be terrible. He's directing and writing it. What does he know about directing a movie?
Nah, shit. I mean, you would hope.
Who's he, like Martin Lawrence? Get out of here.
I just listened to that today.
Hey, Miss Lady.
And it sucked.
Hey, Miss Lady, you want to make a movie?
You know, that is a Southern thing. Miss Lady is a thing down in the South because I just had this conversation online. It is a real thing. So you don't the Miss Lady thing. Y'all can stop talking shit about it.
That's fine.
We know it's real.
Look, Martin Lawrence is not.
The way you say it is.
It's just terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So, but okay, so back to the story. Like, he's trying to get these people to basically say, "Here's all our money, and we're just gonna let you do it." No, you don't know shit about making movies. And look, that's not trying to shit on Todd McFarlane. It's just that you don't know how to make movies, or you have not proven yourself.
And also, too, it's not like he doesn't know how Hollywood works. It's not your first rodeo, dude.
Right.
I mean,
and the first Spawn movie was really not well received.
Yeah, no, not even. Yeah. You would have thought it did better for that time because it was on the heels of Spawn's popularity. He was hot back then,
right?
But this wasn't. But
this is 25.
The chances that he's going to do it,
and also Spawn is just simply not as popular as it was.
I don't know.
I don't think this movie's getting made. And look, and if it does get made, it will get made without him directing it at a minimum.
I would probably go the bat in the sun route at this point.
No, I already talked to them about all of that. The budget would be too much.
Really?
For them
to do that.
They keep stuff super low.
Yeah, so that's why all the characters are what they are.
Blumhouse.
With the budgets they have.
Blumhouse would be a good place to bring this.
Yeah. He makes movies. He makes his movies to fucking change in a goddamn couch.
Right, but it would require.
I think he gives them like $8 million max to make the fucking movies.
No, look,
but here's the thing: does a Spawn movie really need? Like, we've seen micro budget, like, superhero movies. Like, you could do Spawn. You could probably do Spawn, arguably, for $30 million.
Animation, like digital effects, have come to the point where you can make some really, really good movies for really cheap.
Yeah,
right.
I bet you can make it.
Look at that King. What's that dude? The dude that does his own videos.
Oh, King Vader.
Yeah, like they're not good. like visually, like he probably pays like $150. Like.
Oh, the Dragon Ball Z
no less than like $1,000.
Yeah, those are pretty good for like just kids screwing around.
Those are solid for like kids with a computer and like a bunch of friends in a field.
Mm-hmm. Right,
like $30 million you can make. Like, give it a what is it? What's the guy's name? Deadpool budget.
Well, that was like 65-70 million, right? Yeah.
I mean, so you don't need that much. You don't need much more than that.
I don't. I think 75 would be like top line for what he would really need.
And I mean, you could kind of shoot it almost like the TV show. Only drawback with that is you talk about a big budget movie, people want to see Spawn. So I don't think we'll get away with that whole ghost in the darkness type of.
Right, but that's what he wants to do. No. And that's what he said he wants to do. He wants to make it more focused on like
Twitch and
Sam and Twitch.
Sam, yeah.
But see, the thing is, as far as
like you said, they want to see Jamie Foxx in the fucking suit.
But you can find a balance of it. But go ahead.
No, we don't.
I want to see a 5'9" Spawn.
No, we don't. But
finally, someone to respect.
I want to Spawn.
Yes, and watch a motherfucker be wearing lifts. All right.
Hey, look, watch your mouth. All right, 5'9" is an acceptable height for a superhero.
Yeah, right. So Tom Cruise really does wear lifts.
Of course he should. So does Robert Downey Jr. You ever seen him?
Yeah.
He was rocking some fucking big ass heels.
You watch Iron Man 2 when he comes down on the suit? He got bell bounds on.
yeah, absolutely he does. Goddamn right.
He the wild legs from.
But as far as the Spawn comics are concerned, the essence of what he is the king of Rat City. So that's all shadows. That's all like mood and just voice, and just a pair of chains coming out and snatching somebody.
Right, you can do this on a micro budget.
Yeah,
but in today's culture, it might work to just do this the cloak and dagger shadowy thing, but we live in a headline culture nowadays, so you got to see the suit. So,
okay, here, how about this? You do what you were saying, which is, you don't see him alive. You got the chains that come out and grab somebody or whatever, right? And you do that, like, for the vast majority of it, the last big sequence, you see him in the suit, right? You can make the suit practical for the most part, but just like they did in the movie, you animate the cape and you animate the chains and stuff like that. That's where you spend like your big money. If you make the movie and it's grounded enough as far as like story and it's a compelling story and things like that, look, just copy the fucking cartoon. This isn't hard. If you make it compelling enough, then the second movie where people go, oh, okay, this worked. That's when you blow the budget up, and then you hire in somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing to really show up.
Everything that you're saying right now is common sense. This is like something that we could all come up with as far as just a plan.
Right, I know. I'm being the idiot because he's not going to do that.
But the fact that someone has to tell him this, or he's not listening to anybody, means that okay, you have an attractive character that you will never get out there just because you want to be the asshat that you are. Like the dude didn't want to sign autographs for more than 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. And people knew that he was going to be there, and he doesn't come to the conventions like that. You know what I'm saying? Man. So it was disappointing.
Like, my thing is like, nigga, you have Spawn. Everyone loves Spawn. That's fine. What have you done in the last 15, 20 years?
Y'all remember that first movie or that scene, that mask going on? I lost my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's that?
No, the scene in the Spawn movie, like he's putting his mask on. He said, "Shit comes up."
Yeah, that shit still dope. That shit still looks dope.
Yeah. Like when he
once you got to the movie theater, like, all right, well.
But like when he fell down, and it was like that fancy part, he fell down with the fucking cape and everything. So I was in. I saw that movie twice in theaters. In hindsight, not a great movie.
Not so much.
But it didn't have a lot of things. It didn't have a lot of things out like it, right? So he was like, yo, it's a black superhero, like this shit is dope. Right. But then you look back, you're like, wow, John Leguizamo was really annoying.
They came up with 97, and the next year was Blade.
Right, wow. And then that was a fucking wrap. They were like, and step aside. To correct something I did say earlier, the original budget for Deadpool 1 was $58 million. But Deadpool 2, again, you established this character, you made it work. The budget for Deadpool 2 was $110 million.
Yeah.
So it damn near double. Just take it easy. Yeah, just take it easy and make people excited about it. Then you can push your stuff later on, man.
That too looks like the mask from The Mask.
Oh yeah, it kind of does. That's weird.
Hi, I'm Todd McFarlane. Spawn.
That voice does not help. All right, next
stop being a dick, dude. Next up, I'm talking about Tom Phone. Next up, Riddick 4 script is written.
You, whatever.
Oh, damn.
The Riddick 4 script is written. It says Vin Diesel. I mean, okay.
Would it be fair?
I saw Chronicles of Riddick. Was that the third one?
No, Riddick was the third one. I never saw that. I never saw
Riddick. I saw Pitch Black, which is better. Yeah, the best one to me. But
easily.
I didn't see Riddick.
No, I like from Butcher Bay, which is the game.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
It counts as the fuck.
That's a good.
By the way, it's really funny because you guys are like the third or fourth person who has said that exact thing. Like, no, I think Pitch Black is. No, it was the game. It was the best one. Asterisk.
Escape from Butcher Bay is fucking dope.
Yeah, that's what everybody
said. It's really good. But it's not a movie, so we're going with the movie.
but see, at the same time, Ghostbusters, they count that shit as canon.
The game.
They count the game as canon.
Oh shit!
I mean, and it's good, but it's still not the movie.
They shouldn't count part 2 as canon.
We're talking about cinema.
That bullshit.
What, 2?
Yeah, I like
you watch this bullshit.
2 is better than the first one.
Fight me.
It is.
So okay, so have
choking your goddamn.
So do you guys like the Riddick
drunk
series?
Watermelon.
No.
Do I like what?
Riddick series.
You're a real nigga. You know that.
I like Pitch Black.
I think Pitch Black is great. I saw Pitch Black in theaters.
Chronicles is over.
Chronicles of Riddick, I enjoyed. It's not better than Pitch Black, but I enjoyed it. I did not see Riddick because it was like 1,000 years after Chronicles of Riddick came out. I was like, all right, I'm over this franchise. Do I need a fourth Riddick movie? This feels like Vin Diesel trying to like recapture that magic because he don't really have anything new.
It's family.
You know,
I feel like he's gonna get a team together for this one too.
There was
a space
nothing,
team.
That Witch Hunter movie that he did. Do you know? Honestly, it reminded me of Warlock. It reminded me of those
like
the
80s
the 80s movie. Yeah, because there was that type of like. High to or mid to high fantasy.
Well, he's a big Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, he is a big D&D.
You know what I'm saying? So of course he will pull for something like that. I dug it just because it felt like something like, oh yeah, this is in the same realm or as like Willow or or like even Dark Crystal. Right. So like I dug it for what it was. He should do something like that.
That movie didn't look good to me at all.
No,
but see, I'm just saying like it's something that he could retool to be more than what that was. It didn't have to be a one-off.
Yeah.
Going back to this, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think it's a little too late to do this. Now, here's the thing. This is being this was written. This script for Riddick 4, Furia, was written by David Twohy, who wrote and directed all of the other ones. Right?
That sounds so close to Fury Road.
Yeah. Riddick 4, Furia.
In all honesty, when I think about it, Diesel. Ain't looking too Diesel the past couple of years either.
Yeah, no, yo, you got to do something. Like, what is going on?
Now, with Fast and the Furious, I can give him a pass because he's supposed to be the everyman. You know, he can fucking stomp concrete and make it break, whatever.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the everyman.
Yeah,
but as Riddick, he's like the ultimate specimen, the Furious. So you're like, I can't.
He's basically playing like Space Wolverine,
pretty much.
Yeah.
How old is Vin Diesel? He's like 50, right?
Is he? I think he's 28.
28. I said after seeing this news, I sat and watched the final fight scene from Chronicles of Riddick. It's as fun as I remember it being.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that it's like what's the guy's name? Colm Fior or whatever is the villain in that. Who?
Colm Fiore.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I seen his face.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a bird.
Yeah.
Like to me, he's what the Vulture looks like if the Vulture was a real person.
Vin Diesel's 52.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. So look, if they want to do it, that's cool. I don't know that I'm gonna run out and watch it. I really enjoyed Pitch Black though.
Yeah.
Because I remember I saw that in the theater and like on a date or something, and I was like, the girl I went with, I was like, what the fuck is this movie? Like, then like the spaceship is falling, and I'm just like, what? I was like, what are we watching? And then like 5 minutes into it, I'm like, yo, this movie's mad good. Like, it's a good ass choice. Because at that point, I think we only knew Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious, right? Like I think so, if I remember the timeline, right?
No.
Maybe that was first.
This would be no, because he was in Rounders.
I never saw Rounders.
Boiler Room.
At the time, I hadn't
Private Ryan.
I hadn't seen that yet.
And of course, a fabulous breakdancer video.
That was back in like
when he was
back in like the 80s.
Yeah, when he was a kid, or when he was promoting Street Sharks. Cool these are.
When you pop, make sure it's hip. Hop.
No.
With that voice.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, too, like I think with Chronicles of Riddick and Pitch Black, even though I prefer Chronicles of Riddick, it's two different tones. Pitch Black is
very
a horror
different
movie. Yeah. Chronicles of Riddick is like action.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them go back to like a Pitch Black style movie. Now, I will say this: the escape scene where he's like escaping the fucking space jail or whatever, and there was the sun coming over the planet or whatever shit.
That was like last week.
Right, yeah, it was last week in Baltimore. But that whole sequence was really quite good, as I recall. I thought it was pretty good. So
Pitch Black came out 2000. The Fast and Furious came out 2001.
Okay, so I didn't know who he was, but I do remember being like super impressed by his character in Pitch Black.
That was cool. 2001 was the year. That was my junior year of high school and that's when everyone started modding their cars. Yep.
Wow, your junior year in high school.
Yeah, because I came out of 02.
You're mad young. I'm
35.
Year out of
mad young.
Yeah, it's not like I'm Tiara or Carrie.
You're mad young. I'm 3 years older than you. I'm mad young. It's like when you just call like somebody a kid, like, bitch, I'm 6 months younger than you. Do that,
fucking rookie.
Yeah, I'm an adult. All right,
next up.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this.
Two more Halloween movies are coming.
Why? Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends.
Wait, that's the name of it?
All right,
those are the two. Halloween Kills and Ends.
Yeah.
2020 and 2021.
Yeah, they're coming in kind of close.
Did anybody see the most recent one?
No.
I think I fell asleep on it.
God damn.
God
it was really good.
Yeah,
Jamie Lee Curtis kind of stole the show in that movie, like to the point where she could have easily been nominated for like an award because she was really good in it.
Really?
Spoiler alert! At the end of that movie, he supposedly died.
Boy, come on.
We're talking about Halloween. I know it's Michael Myers is really difficult to kill this motherfucker. I don't know.
I'm game for it.
I guess.
So they said
I don't know what the hell the story is going to be.
So they did a couple of things about this. They did say that they had always planned for a trilogy. They said that even though the third one is going to be called Halloween Ends, they were like, relax, it's not the end of the franchise. Right. And this would be number 12 and 13 of the
entire series.
Yes. which is nuts.
Look, I liked it. I mean, if they're going to come out with another one, I just want to see what the...
I am going to watch this because this is on Hulu right now. And I did want to see it. Because I watched the first Rob Zombie movie, which I thought was okay. I did not see the second one because he brought back Sherry Moon Zombie, which I was offended by. Just because it was stupid. Like, she's fucking dead. Stop trying to put your wife in it. Like she was good in the first one. But then they were like, let's cram her into it because my wife got to get a paycheck.
Yeah, like, look, she got to pay for cocaine.
Hey, like, I'm not going to pay for it. Somebody got to pay for it.
But yeah, have you seen this video that's been circulating online with Michael Myers and Jason fighting?
No. Is it just like a fan kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a fan shit. I'm like, my buddy says, yeah, this shit hard. I'm like, it's just, first off, it has the nerve to be fucking 8 minutes.
No.
It's just 8 minutes. These motherfuckers just stabbing, cutting.
Slowly?
Stabbing, cutting, bashing.
But like, Michael Myers is a slow-moving villain.
Like, it's not an exciting fight, dude. Don't say no shit like this. Like, it was hard and shit. you can say interesting. Check this out. All right.
This is interesting. You should watch it.
It was hard, man. Like, all right, dude.
I look forward to seeing what this is. If I have time, it's a little hard to watch a horror movie in a household of my wife, who's a fucking chicken. I'm saying that as a massive chicken myself, but I like the Halloween movies. But my wife is not going to watch this, and then trying to watch this with my daughter there is probably like any jump scare, she's going to be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Is it weird for you to keep saying that?
It's not weird. It's not weird now. It used to be weird. It used to be weird to say, like, I have a daughter, but now it's not weird. Because I'm up most of the night. So
you do look a little tired.
No, I'm mad tired. She got up like every hour last night. I was like, yo, please go to sleep. like the Samuel Jackson reading of that book, like go fuck to sleep. Like, seriously. I just put the covers over my hand. I'm like, I don't hear you. Just don't hear you. Like a good parent. All right, next up.
And last up, Far From Home made $1 billion.
Hey, what? So luckily for Marvel, they get to keep Spider-Man.
I didn't think
around.
they were going to make it. Wow.
Yeah.
So here's a weird thing. This is the first Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion.
It's not the weird thing to me because Tobey Maguire sucks.
Oh,
I mean, and Andrew Garfield is.
I didn't think he's.
I didn't hate. He's no. This is the thing. Tobey Maguire sucked across the board. I don't think he was a good Peter Parker. I don't think he was a good Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man.
Not a great Peter Parker.
Not Peter Parker. He was too damn mature, cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, I felt like I would say Maguire played a very good Peter Parker of a 1960s Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would make that.
He wasn't that
crying
whiny,
all the goddamn time.
I'm saying he wasn't that whiny.
Yeah, he was too whiny. That's the thing about his personality. Really? No, I didn't care for him.
Oh, yeah. And now you got the GOAT. You know,
he's nailing it.
You got the boy.
Yeah. He brought me back in. I was done with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like fuck. This
shit. That's what I posted on Twitter. I was like, oh, it crossed $1 billion. I'm old enough to remember when people were like, I'm done with Spider-Man. Nobody's gonna see that. I'm like, really? You sure? But I mean, this is a testament to many things. One, that they're doing a very good job with Spider-Man, but it's a testament to the power of that universe. Is that even with a good story and it just being a part of that world boosts everything up. So this is Marvel's second $1 billion+ movie this year.
Third.
Wait, what was the third movie?
Captain Marvel.
Oh, right. Yeah, fuck. You're
the
right.
one that nobody remembers.
Right. So
the one that was going to tank Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna make $300 million maximum.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
People are like, again, I'm not a fan of that movie. I'm just not. And I had a Facebook post pop up maybe a couple weeks ago, and I said I was trying to watch The Room. I ain't finished that movie either. So I was like, at least I'm consistent. I'm not a fan of what's her name. I just don't like her.
Brie Larson.
Yeah. But it made $1 billion. This made $1 billion, and Endgame made $1 billion.
2.8. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Good fucking God.
But so
that's $4 billion.
It's $4 billion. But let's look at what other things Disney has going. Aladdin is getting ready to cross $1 billion. It's going to cross in like a day or so. It's at last count, it was like $10 million off of $1 billion.
I think it might already did though.
It probably did because Spider-Man was $20 million away from crossing $1 billion at the same time that Aladdin was $10 million. So it's probably going to do it in a day or so, right? That's a $1 billion movie.
Lion King has made how much?
Lion King has made $600 million in one weekend. So it's going to crack $1 billion, most likely. And people are like, I don't know if it's good.
It may not be. I mean, look, everyone remembers the original.
Yeah.
The original is really tough to beat. And from what I've heard, the animation, because the majority, like almost the entire movie is nothing, is just digital.
Right.
Completely digital, yeah. They said that's amazing. The performances leave a little to be desired.
Yeah.
I mean, like all the way around. Not just
Beyonce is the best thing.
Maybe in the singing parts.
Singing wise. Even what's his name? Donald Glover. They say he wasn't all that great. As Simba. So I don't know.
But so Lion King is likely to cross $1 billion. Toy Story 4, I think, was at like $900 million. Yeah, like they've got all that, and as Andy from the network pointed out, fucking Star Wars is this year too.
Damn.
So that's another likely almost $2 billion. And it probably will cross $2 billion because that's going to be the end of that trilogy, and everybody's going to want to know what happens at the end.
No.
Even all the people who pretended to hate the movie. Whatever.
Disney is like fucking Debo and shit. What you got on my 40, nigga?
Right, exactly. Like
pockets.
Like, oh, we got $1 billion. Like, no, I got $1 billion. but what's also wild is, this argument of like Disney is buying up all these things. But that's not why these movies are making $1 billion. Right. They're making the money because they're making movies people want to see.
See, pretty much.
Like, where is Warner Brothers? Where is Universal? Where are those companies making these big movies, right? Like the only thing I see on the horizon that's going to do gangbusters for another studio is Hobbs and Shaw.
I can't wait for that shit.
Oh, I can't wait. It's next Tuesday, buddy.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who got those passes?
They just declared that. You didn't hear that? You didn't understand that?
No, we had already told
That's how it works.
Dorian. Mitch.
What's up?
We take them out.
We can take them out.
I'm sure you could.
His name, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's under my name. You can fight me all you want. I just be beat up at home, and you still be at home. I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
I'm put the same complexion. All I gotta do is stoop down, pull that shit off.
Same complexion. Okay, you put your shoes on your knees. You good?
You keep coming back.
No, I don't. Try to change the fucking locks. He still got in. It's like a roach, man. So yeah, Spider-Man: Far From Home breaks $1 billion. Like, yeah, it's crazy. So what? I'm trying to think. What is the next Marvel movie? I guess it's Black Widow.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It's gonna make $1 billion.
Dog.
This gonna be the one.
I saw footage.
Go broke.
I saw 2 fights, y'all. 2 fights.
Look,
I was Taskmaster, yo. Yeah. I got the task too.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like that whole, I think that we're starting to hit a point, and it's a slightly dangerous point though. But we're starting to hit a point where I think the Marvel movies by standard are all going to make like $900 million at a minimum, and that's not good because at a certain point it's like, a letdown movie will be $800 million. And like, oh, they're tanking. The universe is going away.
Beginning of the end.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the end. But yeah, that whole idea of like, get woke, go broke. Like, stop using that hashtag.
Yeah,
like,
it's not working.
It's not working. Like, not only are you wrong, but like, you're not even like, it's not like, well, I thought it was going to make $600 million. It made $700 million. Oh, right. Yeah, you got me, Marvel. No, these movies are making like $1.5 billion. Like, come on, man. And I mean, there's a lot of sort of diversity things that are happening with Marvel that will once and for all, I think Phase 4 will kill the narrative, truly kill the narrative that doing diversity stuff is going to hurt you.
Look at my face.
Yeah. It's not going to. It's not going to hurt.
No. Here's Marvel again with their agenda. They're pandering. They're pandering
to people who want to see the movies.
Yeah, I never got that argument. I actually had a discussion with the guy like that online the other day, and he's like, all these women heroes, this black shit, they just pandering. I was like, all right, cool. I'll give you that. They pandering. Cool. So are you saying you don't think there should be people of color or women as heroes? Oh, no, I'm not saying that. Well, what are you saying then? You can't have it both ways. So how do
all of it's pandering.
Yeah, so
all of it is pandering.
Either they're going to put them in there and we just going to rock out with it, or is it pandering? Like, which one? Yeah, pick a side.
Why is it that making movies with white people isn't pandering to them.
Because they're the standard.
That's the standard.
Right.
That's the norm.
There's a norm.
But you don't. But I hear. Granted, I understand that. I understand that logic. But let me fuck you up with some anti-logic, which is, if you believe that, but you also think that people should have representation, I'm not really sure how you make both of those arguments at the same time.
And the bad part about it, the person I was talking to is a black dude.
Right? No, of course. I just assumed it was but that doesn't make any sense.
Man, Black Panther, that's some pandering shit. So let's see.
So you never wanted a Black Panther?
So all these Marvel movies, had they never made a Black Panther,
you'd be cool with that.
Pissed. Right. But now they go and make one.
Now you pissed.
Now they just pander. Like, yo.
You can't have it both ways.
You can't have it both
What the fuck do you want?
Either pissed or shut the fuck up.
I want to be mad. That's what I want to be mad.
Everybody needs to be angry about everything. What did
I'm just
I say last week? Black people get on my goddamn nerves.
The only thing that makes you happy is memes. That shit was like, what makes you happy?
Memes? When I heard that today, I was like,
really good.
I was like, damn.
It's kind of sad.
It's pretty sad, but like, look.
But then you saw a meme online, you're like, yeah, this is mad.
Exactly.
Yeah, he making a lot of good points, I think. You're right. All right, movie and TV news this week. So this story is incredibly important to me because this is a question I had. I don't know what the Watchmen show is about. And I'm very confused because neither of the trailers gave me any indication as to what it's about. So somebody smartly asked Damon Lindelof, who is the creator of this show on HBO, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, yeah, you right. I should probably tell y'all. So basically he says, in response to the central question of what the fuck the show is, he says this, quote, in 2019, what is equivalent of the nuclear standoff between the Russians and the U.S., right, from the original book? The answer that he settled on was that the tension between race and policing. Lindelof urged critics and eventual watchers of the show alike to try not to draw any conclusions about the show's message until the entirety of the first season is over, saying, quote, it is definitely not supposed to be the world you recognize, okay? So then he goes on to say that basically the series takes... So, hold on. This is amazing. This is the following point. It's kind of amazing. He goes, Lindelof said that much of his inspiration for the next round of Watchmen, his show, came from reading the works of Ta-Nehisi Coates and learning about Black Wall Street and the Tulsa race riots of 1921. In fact, Watchmen takes place in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Watchmen alternate universe version of 2019. So it's going to be dealing with a bunch of heady social topics, but all in this world. He also says that the original book, is all going to be canon. So, like, characters like Ozymandias, Dr. Manhattan, Night Owl, Silk Spectre, they all exist in that world. And there's a whole idea that also relevant in this new world is that Richard Nixon died in office in the late 80s and was replaced by his vice president, Gerald Ford. Then in 1992, actor Robert Redford ran against Ford, won the office of the presidency, and has been the president ever since.
Hail Hydra.
Robert Redford?
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
Robert Redford as in actual Robert Redford?
Yes. One of the biggest snowball effects of Redford's reign is the smothering of all internet technology. There is no World Wide Web or smartphones in the Watchmen universe. So that's interesting too, because that's one of the things that happens in new TV shows. You're like, yo, just text this nigga, yo. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this still makes sense. So that kind of makes for an interesting scenario. Now that I know what it's supposed to be about, I'm more interested. So we'll see.
That's very interesting. Do I trust Damon Lindelof to tackle these?
No, I do not. I saw Lost.
No. I trust him.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, he wrote Lost.
Yeah, no. I trust him to give me a great start, maybe even a good middle, but that motherfucker can't land.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, yo. You ain't wrong.
What was that HBO show he had?
The forgotten, the
leftovers.
The leftovers.
Yeah,
right.
that was good for the first
season. Okay.
And then like the second season, I'm just like,
what?
I disagree. Didn't make it to the end of the first season. Didn't make it to the first season. I was like, yo, this is the most boring show I've ever seen.
So I look, I'm intrigued by the actual premise. I don't trust him.
The only reason because I kept watching through the entire first season was because I thought they were going to tell me what happened.
That's why I watched the whole show.
Right, I thought it was like, is it the Rapture or is it just like?
Was it not the Rapture?
Yeah, the fuck was it?
They didn't explain it.
You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember that show that was on HBO for it was for a season? It was called John from Cincinnati. Did you guys watch that?
Oh, it sounds familiar, but no.
It was like this weird. It was a very weird show, and like I used to watch it every week. I was like, "Yo, what is going on? The show is crazy." I was like, "They're gonna explain something," and like they just never did. And it was like John from Cincinnati got canceled. I was like, "Okay." Damn. I guess it was aliens. I don't know. I have no idea. So I am intrigued by this. I am very, very much intrigued by this. So we'll see.
Yeah, the new trailer looks good though.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what it was.
What's going on?
I realized I didn't put this on the docket, so I'm just going to say it. The Russo brothers are adapting Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
You're a huge anime person. Did you watch Battle of the Planets?
I did. When I knew it, it was name something else. That Gotcha Man. Right. I honestly, I couldn't help but to compare that versus Silverhawks, and I lean towards Silverhawks.
Yeah, because it's more American.
Yeah, like that. But yeah, I mean, okay.
I remember Gotcha Man.
It's cool.
I don't remember
Gotcha Man. Yeah.
Battle of the Planets. When the hell did it become Battle of the Planets?
I think it's the original,
isn't it?
Yeah. But no, you know what? I'm not going to lie because I know somebody's just saying no. That's
screaming into their phone.
I can't tell you because when I was watching Gotcha Man, it was on a VHS tape that my dad had sent over when he was in Korea, and that's how I watched a lot of my stuff back in the day when I was coming up. He just kept feeding me.
This looks like some dumb shit. Oh, look.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly my. You know my dad.
Yeah, no, I know. Your dad doesn't strike me as like, yo, I was watching Gotcha Man. I think you like this. Nah.
He just left shit on record and just let it go.
He was like, yeah. Adolf Caesar was like, look, here you go, little dumb nigga, go watch this shit. You're like, what is this? I don't know. No, your dad looks like Adolf Caesar. Yo, it's wild. Yeah, so we'll see what that's like. I was surprised to see that. I was surprised to see that the Russos are sticking very much still in the like comic booky kind of universe. I thought they would take a break.
They were in Hall H. Before
people were pretty excited.
Before they got started with all the presentation and stuff, the Russos came in and sat behind us in the middle part behind the thing, and they were just like, "Oh my god, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?" And then like other folks just came in and they were just chilling, just thinking like something's gonna happen since they're here to watch this presentation.
Right.
And the biggest thing that happened in the crowd was Jeremy Renner coming in, you know, like a superstar.
Well,
whatever.
We'll see. They did. I know they did an animated version of Gotcha Man a couple years ago. I think it only really kind of got released in Japan. It looked really cool. Like I remember seeing video of that. I thought it looked neat. I'm not particularly super into it. I don't know that much about the series, but I am aware of it. So we'll see. Look, it's the Russos. I'm sure they can pull my interest. Obviously, slightly big news. We won. We beat Avatar. Finally. Nothing. Disney was like, what you mean we? Disney won. Avengers Endgame achieved one last box office milestone by beating Avatar to be the biggest movie of all time. Which is wild because it broke like right while they were doing their panel, like at Comic-Con, which is nuts. I mean, I don't think you could really ask for a better time because Kevin Feige came out, if I recall. It was like, in a couple of days, it'll be the biggest movie in the world. They were like, oh, no, nah, that was like right now. You good. Announce that shit. So, look, that's great. I don't know what is going to beat this. Right? I mean, somebody was like, well, Avatar could re-release and be it. I was like, look, if you're James Cameron, you do that, you ain't shit. Like, you really ain't shit. Just let the shit stand as it is. But that being said, I don't even know of things that I can think of. Obviously, nobody saw Avatar coming, right? Because it was his own original property. But I don't even know of a property now that could generate that kind of enthusiasm. Yeah. Like Marvel did to like amp it up and amp it up and amp it up and then push that
Secret Wars.
It's gonna be a while.
I don't even know you could do Secret Wars. Like you would have to bring back like Downey and fucking Evans. Like, it would have
Secret War.
I mean, if you did it, right? Like, if you did something like that where you brought those guys back, like their version of Days of Future Past, basically. I could see people losing their fucking minds over that shit. Like, you need one trailer with Chris Evans back, you'd be like, all right,
it's done.
All right. Robert Downey Jr. is back. Oh shit, son.
It makes sense. It's not some like Phoenix this movie then doesn't exist in this movie type shit. Okay.
Yeah. And the Russo said that that's the one movie they would come back for. They would come back to do Secret War. What? So
yeah, I'll give Cameron some credit though. He did shout him out when he passed.
He did with
the whole like the Iron Man picture with the Pandora.
Yeah.
But then Russo shot him back out and said, "Yo, thanks."
Yeah, because I mean he's an inspiration to them. Yeah, I mean, look, Cameron is a dick in a lot of ways, but he is a massive influence.
Yeah,
I mean
he breaks a lot of ground.
Yo, he's the king of blockbusters. He just is.
Yeah.
I mean,
you sure it's not Kevin Feige now?
No, but I mean, okay, you got to think. Kevin Feige's got Kevin Feige's got 2 of the top 3 or what top 4, I guess top 4 movies of all time. Kevin Feige does. Cameron has 2 of the top 4 as well. Yeah. Right? I mean, Titanic's fucking right there. So, like,
I don't know.
Now, but the difference is, and I love Kevin Feige's work and everything else. The difference is Cameron did it in one movie. Like, that's a big fucking deal.
Right.
Like, Avatar did it in one fucking movie where these guys had the momentum with all those movies pushing Endgame to that level, right? I mean...
It's a build-up. Yeah,
it's a build-up. Avatar was just like, here's a movie with blue horses, and people were like, holy shit, I gotta see that 47 times. So, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, also Titanic, which I would argue narratively is not that great of a movie.
No.
I mean, it's a fine movie. Like, some people are
draw me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Yeah. I actually don't hate that movie. I actually like that movie. Do I think it deserved the fucking play that I got? Relax. But yeah, I mean, he's been able to do it in one shot, which is twice, which is incredible.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
His movies are visual spectacles.
They are,
through and through. I think Terminator 2 is better than both Titanic and Avatar.
Oh, undoubtedly.
And that movie, I don't know when the last time anyone has seen it. That movie still holds up.
I haven't seen it in a while. I might need to watch that shit again.
Yeah, visually it still does.
That movie came out 30 years ago almost. No. And the visual effects still hold up for the T-1000.
Look, Mike and I, when we were here last week, Cameron coming back to do Dark Fate or working on Dark Fate. No, I got faith in that movie. I do. Like, I'm going out on a limb. I got faith in that fucking movie, dude.
Like, it's rated R.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, part 2 was rated R.
Rise of the Machines is the last rated R.
Yeah.
No, 3 was too.
It was.
Rise of the Machines was. But Cameron didn't have anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's not good. But Cameron hasn't had anything to do with that franchise since T2. He didn't even produce the.
I have no faith. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
I'm hoping that... Here's what I hope. I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's really great. But what I'm also hoping is, if it is really great, people hear about it and then they go to see it.
Yeah.
Because some people will say, nah, I don't give a fuck. But then everybody's like, yo, it's actually really good. No. Like, come on, yo. Like, I got faith. But like I said, this is the last time, dude. This is the last time. If this don't work, I'm over.
One time.
Come on, man. Just suit up one last time for this.
I'm looking at this thumbnail they got for this story though. I bullshit you not. Probably like at least once a week. I don't do too many reaction videos on YouTube. At least once a week, I'll go to YouTube and put up a reaction video for this entire scene.
Which one?
In Endgame.
Endgame scene.
Oh, the final scene. Yeah.
When that fucking Sam comes through the headpiece.
Yeah.
Y'all sit there and watch that shit and listen to the fucking crowd lose their goddamn minds, yo. That shit still gets me fucking hyped. I can't wait for that fucking DVD, man.
It's amazing how that scene still, to me, invokes a level of goosebumps.
I still get goosebumps when he grabs that hammer,
dude.
Yeah.
Like when the hammer comes back to him and I'm like, and then he just starts doing combos with the shield. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm like, what?
That shit was overwhelming.
It doesn't follow the rules of physics at all.
No.
Yeah, he was doing sonic booms off the show. Like, yo, what are you doing?
But see, you know what? When I think about it, it's like, oh yeah, whoever's so worthy to hold the, that means he's had Thor's strength the entire fucking time.
Arguably, just unlocked.
Okay,
unlocked
so that means that when he's been training with Thor and been doing all the combos and shit, they've been doing since either Avengers 1 or Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Yo, he knew what to do with that shit.
But he's been
had his
down
hands on it.
He's just been waiting.
Like he was working that bitch, man.
Yeah, he was. But that scene is still dope.
That
shit is still dope.
threw the lightning. He called
From the
him
ground.
No. He called him from here. And then he directed that
the
bitch.
second time.
You guys are such a
Man, yo, that shit was wild.
But the thing is, it's still fucking good. It's still damn good.
Captain Sam.
I'm just wondering.
Like,
I'm just wondering. Will that hold up? Like, to me, it does hold up. But like, will that scene be as powerful as it is like 5 years from now when you're watching like these other Avengers movies, and you look back and you're like, yo, that shit was dope. Like that shit was dope. Because I look
because you look back at the Avengers when they that
working together scene.
Yeah, that working together sequence where it was just like a big panel.
Yes, it still works.
That shit is the
I love that shit.
Because it was that tracking shot from Iron Man's boot to that. Yeah, because you see like, oh wait, that's the Ultimate Alliance joint where Iron Man was shooting at the shield. Yeah. So they're not going to have an Avengers movie for at least 2 phases. It looks like.
I think it's good. I think it's Phase 5.
Phase 5 supposedly starting with Blade.
Or I don't know if it's starting with it, but it is Phase 5, right?
Right. So okay, there's that. So I think the closest thing they can speculate is like what, November 2022. But you know, I don't need an Avengers movie.
We got mad shit to watch before that.
I don't mind not having an Avengers movie if I have a Midnight Suns movie. So
or the other 10 projects. We've got 10 projects plus 2 other TV shows that weren't mentioned, right? I mean, there's just a ton of shit. Like, it's just a lot. Actually, that's more than 2 because there's all the animated shit they're doing for Hulu as well. Like all of that stuff.
Right.
Like, there's a ton in the next couple of years. So yeah, I still, your point, Terrence, about like the working together scene, like that still works. And I agree with you. Like, to me, one of my favorite scenes is not one of my favorite movies in the MCU, but it's still one of my favorite scenes. Because I like moments in the MCU where the characters kind of come into their own. Like, they have those moments where it's like those transition moments. One of my favorite ones is the fight scene in Iron Man 2 where he's fighting Whiplash at the racetrack, where it's the first time where he's got the suitcase armor and he fires and it doesn't work because he gets his hand whipped back, and then Whiplash like grabs around his neck and he kind of falls to his knee, and he's like oh shit, I'm gonna lose, and then he's just like, he fucking balls his fist up and does the rah-rah. Yo, I love that fucking scene. It's so good because it's that moment where he's just like, it's like the Spider-Man scene, right? It's like, come on fucking Spider-Man, like let's do this shit. Like, there's nobody to help me. And that's one of my favorite scenes, and like I can watch that scene over and over.
Iron Man 2, the pit
it doesn't
scene,
last long enough, though.
The pit scene, the high ground.
Oh, that's a great scene, of course.
Yeah.
Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, what are y'all doing right now?
Yeah. I think
it's a highlight. It's definitely a highlight.
Winter Soldier, elevator scene.
Look, I watch clips of the Winter Soldier once every 2 weeks. Like fucking
that fucking street fight with him and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
that shit's clean as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
that jump back kick that he kicks him into the fucking chest.
Wait, did knees with the chest? Like, bow, bitch.
Yeah.
That's a dope thing.
Yeah, he was mad. Yeah, he was great. That scene is great. Trying to think of other scenes inside the MCU that I watch repeatedly. Cap seems to have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Thor arriving in Wakanda is that scene will never get old to me, because it was, when I saw the screener for that, like, there was just the way that scene is shot, it was just enough time in between where he gets like Stormbreaker and shit, right? And they cut to Wakanda that you didn't put it together. I wasn't even thinking about it. That he was coming, and you were just like, all right, like, oh shit, this was like Wakanda shit was like popping off, like, oh shit, and then you saw him drop down, you were like, oh shit! Everyone in the crowd fucking lost it, and just the fact that you saw Stormbreaker going around taking everything out, and then it comes back and he grabs it, and he's got fucking rocket and fucking music kicks in. I was like, nigga, this shit is dope. Like, they nailed it. That's when I was like, yeah, like Thor is now, he's back at the top tier where he's supposed to be.
But even with this shit, with Endgame, all right, so after everybody arrives, after Cap gets the hammer back, Avengers assemble. First off, that warm-up, That fucking tracker shot.
Yeah, of everybody.
Avengers! Oh, shit. It's already like, let's go.
Get him.
Yo, when they take off, you see that shot when all of them are running. You see all the flyers over top of them. And fucking Ant-Man just... slow motion. I'm like, yo, this shit's like a fucking comic book spread, yo.
When he just threw a left and hit that fucking snake, it was like, holy shit. Yeah, but those scenes are so, like, memorable. And I think that is the reason why that $2.8 billion happened. Yeah. Because when you see that shit on screen, like, that is not something you want to see for the first time on TV. You want to see that on a screen.
You want that crowd experience.
You want that crowd experience. Look, I don't give a fuck. You can talk all the shit you want, and we'll talk about why this is relevant later on. You talk all the shit you want. Oh, women heroes and all this other stuff. I don't know, bro. Yo, when all the women got together in that scene at Endgame was fucking dope as shit.
Yep.
And that scene, and I don't like her character. I don't like her in real life either. When Goop showed up, when she was fighting side by side with Iron Man, that shit was so dope. I was like, go ahead, Goop. Sell your dragon energy bullshit. Your yoni eggs or whatever it is you do. That shit looked dope.
Unibeam, please.
Every theater I saw that shit had a pop every time.
The one thing that they missed was...
How dare you?
was War Machine's super from Ultimate from Marvel's.
Is that just like a giant gun?
Yes.
This is a giant fucking
it's the particle joint, right? That's the only thing that was missing from the entire thing. And he had the armor to do it. Like they showed nano shit can form anything. Yeah. So the only thing he needed was just to drop down on one knee and let the shit fly.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I've been there for that. Look, shit.
Let the black man had a moment.
Shit. Well, Falcon murdered that one dude with his wings. I was like, nigga, goddamn, take it easy, Sam. It's like, you're supposed to be the nice guy. He's like, you having meetings to get over PTSD. He was like, nah, fuck that.
Even Captain Marvel's interest was bad as shit.
It was. Yeah.
Because the guns are going on, boom, boom, boom. They start shooting up top. Like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, something came in the atmosphere.
Nuke, yo. Boom. Like, fucking nuke. And I like that.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? What's going on? I don't like any of this.
Yeah, that shit was dope. And then she got into a straight up fist fight. He had to use a fucking power stone to punch her, yo. She was like, no, nigga. Wow.
Thanos saw her take down his ship. He's standing there like fucking drunk ass Troy on Wait Exhale. You raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch.
Just holding an orange.
Don't you throw that up here, Thanos.
That shit was great, man. All right, so let's talk about the big news. Now that we have literally, we've been dick riding Kevin Feige for fucking 15 minutes. So let us continue.
Sorry, Kevin.
Marvel announced their next 10 projects for Phase 4 and Phase 5. So this is in order by which they are going to be released. Okay, so. Nice. So the first and Demetrius, you were here for this entire panel, so you can speak to the crowd reaction. Black Widow, things that we do know, obviously Taskmaster is the villain. Now you saw 2 fights. One of them I know was the Taskmaster fight. I've heard what the fight was, so if you want to explain it to people, please.
The other fight was with her sister. Okay. And from like the orphanage or whatever the red room. The red room, right. They were doing the exact same moves on each other at the same time, choking each other out with a sheet at the same fucking time. Right. And like it was in a kitchen. Like they started out with the guns pointing at each other, and then between the two of them stripping the magazine and then stripping the slide from it, and then having to resort to, the knives and shit. Like it was a lot of hand-to-hand stuff going on. Nice. As far as the Taskmaster fight,
well, hold on. Before you even get there.
Who is Taskmaster?
Did he look good?
Yes.
Who's Taskmaster? Do we know?
It's a dude from The Handmaid's Tale. Light-skinned dude. I forget his name.
Oh, that's who he was.
I'm pretty sure that's
because David Harbour is in it too.
No,
I was like, what the fuck is he doing this thing?
Oh, do you not know who David Harbour is?
No,
he's Red Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he's Red Guardian.
Oh,
yeah. So basically, Russian Captain America.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Shit. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play him.
But
OT Fagmanel is is Taskmaster. That's the talk.
Yeah, well,
OG Genesis.
Thing is, like, okay, so the fight started out with her getting a couple hits in, and then it wasn't even a gradual thing. He adapted the fuck out of her shit. Like, she started doing her little Black Widow spider thing and whatever.
Like a Hurricane Rana, basically.
Yeah, like he flipped this shit around and started doing it himself. Yeah. And then like they both sprung up to their feet at the same fucking time. He was mirroring everything that she was doing. She lost. Yeah, she gonna lose by herself. Period. Point.
I'm very interested to see.
That's my dude. I can't wait to see this shit.
I'm very interested to see a guy who is in real time able to mimic fighting, and I hope that he's not a one-off villain. No, because I'd like to see more of him in the MCU.
And you know, what's funny was that the day before I was in the Marvel Games panel, and they showed the Avengers prologue. And Black Widow is fighting Taskmaster on a bridge. Right. And it's like they aped the movie or the movie aped it.
Yeah, they probably aped the movie.
Right. Well, but see, that's the thing, because they've been in development for a while now. Well, this movie just got started.
Oh, I think isn't it almost done filming?
No.
Or are they in the middle?
No. They had enough to show a trailer that was like they had enough to show a little bit of the story, but nothing really like, poignant or decisive, but then they had enough footage for the two fights, but you could tell that he wasn't, like, the rendering on Taskmaster wasn't finished.
Okay.
But yeah, it was surprising to me that the scenes where they fought each other was exactly the same between the game and the movie.
Okay. And game development it takes a lot longer to develop a game than movies, so who knows? Yeah, like you can take like 4 years.
They might have done kind of a synergy thing. Like, this is what we want to do, just to kind of cross-platform kind of thing. So Black Widow hits theaters May 1st, 2020. So that's your next Marvel movie. Because it is probably my guess, and you can confirm this. It sounds like it's going to feel like very much like a Captain America movie, right? Like very grounded, sort of like military action film. Mm-hmm. My guess is this movie, I was going to say it might not make $1 billion, but like as much as people make fun of Scarlett Johansson for her statements about a lot of dumb shit she says sometimes, Scarlett Johansson puts butts in seats, man. Yeah. Like she really does. And she's the biggest female actress. Highest paid. So this movie could very well go north of $1 billion.
Well, Lucy beat Hercules, and that's the Rock. She beat the Rock.
I believe that. I mean, her numbers are higher just because of the MCU. I mean,
right? Like, because Lucy and Hercules came out the same weekend.
Oh, the same weekend.
Yeah, and she beat him then.
No, then yeah, maybe. And then it was an MCU movie. So.
Yeah, there's that, and this it might be a prequel, but I think there was supposed to be something that comes along with it that propels us into the rest of the phases as well.
Right, and apparently in interviews recently, they were like, "So is Hawkeye in this movie?" She was like, "I'm not saying anything."
It starts in Budapest.
Yeah, can we?
So you're gonna.
It had to come.
So you're gonna get. So that's where the Budapest story is gonna.
Hopefully,
because remember she was on the wrong side for a while. Yeah. Son of a bitch! What if they team up to beat Taskmaster?
Nigga, of course
they don't have to.
I'm thinking about his sister though. I'm thinking it's gonna be all three of them now.
The Black Widow.
Like if you after all this time, you finally get to see him cut loose as Hawkeye versus this guy. Yo, come on, yo. Yeah, no, you know what? I take it back. It's gonna make $1 billion.
Like, is it just fight styles that he adapts to, or does it just like
and techniques as well? Like if you are a great archer, he can learn that.
So that'd be like shooting arrows at each other, like you're splitting arrows and shit.
if he has a quiver, Taskmaster's that.
He's taking on everybody pretty much.
Yeah.
Cat.
I mean, that's why he carries the shield too.
Did you? Oh shit! Did you finish Spider-Man PS4?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in there? Because he was like a side
quest. Yeah.
Right. Like I still haven't.
You know, Marvel versus Capcom.
He is. Yeah. Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
So he's basically Yoshimitsu. I mean, arguably he is.
Mokujin.
Yeah. Next up, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which premieres on Disney Plus fall of 2020. Obviously, this is Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan reprising their roles as the Falcon and Winter Soldier, respectively. Yeah, I think everybody is pretty psyched about this one anyway. I mean, this one, they didn't really have to do anything. They could have just been like, yeah, we in it. Yeah. Like, they didn't have to come out. Like, yeah, I'm going to see shit out of this.
They actually have a good chemistry. I've seen a couple interviews with them. They got a nice rhythm between each other. So.
Well, and I think they've actually become friends. Yeah. Like, and it's like the two of them and Tom Holland, like the three of them kind of roll together, like a lot, which is cool. Because remember that scene in Civil War that the three of them had together. Yeah. So it's good to see them. The big reveal was that they show Daniel Bruhl
Zemo
as Baron Zemo in the mask.
Yeah, he eventually puts it on.
Right. Because they released that image.
Yeah, he's monologuing, and I was like, he looks like Baron Zemo. I just wish he had like more of the fur happening. Oh yeah. But I mean, you know, I'm fine. I'm cool with it. They said that I
want to see what that sword.
What's his name? Anthony Mackie was like, my job is to find out just how much Bucky is still programmed or reprogrammed or whatever, because he doesn't really trust him. Right. You know, he can't help it not to. And then he came out and started monologuing. It was like, oh, I guess that those words don't work anymore. That's all right though. I'll take care of the rest of you.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting because one of the things I was disappointed in Civil War was that we didn't get a fully realized Zemo. But then when he didn't die in that, I was like, I hope they go back, because Zemo is a good character, and he always matched Cap. Whichever iteration of Cap you get, he always matched Cap, especially considering it's like literally a sword versus shield kind of thing. So in Zemo, the talk down the line was that they were thinking about doing a Thunderbolts movie. I don't know how true that is. We'll see. But you can't truly do Thunderbolts without Zemo. You need Zemo. So
and wasn't Spider-Man villain? What's his name? Wasn't he involved in that too?
There's a lot of I mean, it's a
Venom, Scorpions.
No, the
Osborn.
Wasn't he involved in the Thunderbolts, or that was all Zemo?
That was after. Originally, it was Zemo.
Yeah, it was originally Zemo, but you're thinking of
Dark Avengers.
Okay. Which I mean, arguably is very similar to the Thunderbolts. Next up, Eternals. So this is another movie. So what's important about this is the cast is crazy. Like, the cast is crazy good. Angelina Jolie as Thena, Richard Madden as Icarus, Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, and we're going to talk about the diversity aspects of this. Brian Tyree Henry as Phastos, Selma Hayek as Ajak, and Leah McHugh as Sprite.
Wait, who's
and Don Lee as Gilgamesh.
Who's Cersei? Did I miss that?
No, I don't. They haven't named. None of these characters are. So here's the thing: when people talk about diversity in these movies, this is what people are asking for. Not a movie that doesn't have any white people in it. Not a movie that is all one race or another. They are asking for diversity. This cast, these 8 actors, there are 4 women. There are 4 men.
Right.
There's one. There's a white guy. There's a white woman. There's a white little girl. There is a black guy. There is an Asian guy or an East Asian guy. There's a South Asian guy and a black woman. And the black woman has a disability. She's deaf in real life. Yo, they hit every fucking one of the fucking marks. The thing is...
And the director is Chinese American.
Then one of them was LGBT, as far as the character goes.
Right. So, actually, no. I don't know if that's true, actually, because they're doing that in the Thor movie. So I think that's where... I think they decided to change that. So
you know, it's going to be some crying going on, though. I forgot. When you said... what's her name? Lauren Ridloff was playing. Yeah, it didn't register when you said Makari. Makari's a dude.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be some pushback on that bullshit.
Yeah, but
I'm fine with it. I don't give a shit. But
Ajax is too. Yeah, Ajax was a dude, and so was Sprite. So deal with it. So what? Who cares? Who gives a shit? But my whole thing is, this is what diversity looks like. It's an actual diverse cast. Like, that's not bad. Like, when you talk about, like, having a representation of everybody, they even have a disabled person. There hasn't been a actual disabled person in a comic book movie.
Dark Phoenix.
No, I'm saying that scene is ridiculous. That scene is wildly unacceptable scene. Force that poor man to walk up the stairs. Like, come on, man. If more people had actually seen that movie, I feel like people would have been pissed. But no one saw it. But I mean the actress herself is disabled. So like, I feel like that's a really positive thing, and I didn't really notice that, like, as they were like announcing people, and then I looked at the cast, I was like, Jesus Christ. So that's very cool. I don't know much about the Eternals, to be honest. I know they're a race of folks created by the Celestials, and they can't die, and they're like superpowered. So,
and don't forget too, Thanos is an Eternal too.
Yeah, he's one of the a deviant.
Right. So it might be a possibility we might get a small little glimpse of a younger Thanos. But,
yes. Which would be dope. Like, I like that. If you really want to sell this movie, have a young Thanos show up in the trailer. Yeah. And they're gonna go fucking ballistic.
Yeah, I never really knew too much about them. I always knew of them, but the ones I always kind of gravitated towards was Icarus and Makari. Yeah, they always popped up in other stories, so I was used to seeing them.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I feel like Eternals is Marvel's answer to not being able to do the Inhumans, right? Because I Perlmutter fucked that up.
I think this is their version of New Genesis. On DC, the New Gods.
Yep. No, I agree with that. I'm saying because they were supposed to do Inhumans as a movie, and then that got pulled from them because they couldn't. I think this was their answer to.
Well, yeah, I think this is supposed to explain where mutants come from.
My guess is that's how they'll use it. Yeah. So we'll see. But okay, and this is.
I sent you the videos of, like, Angelina Jolie speaking. Like, she is so thin. Like, she said that. She's in training, but I'm like,
training for what?
Like, to fight.
Training to be invisible?
Fighting for hunger?
Fighting hunger.
Jeez. But then, like, Selma Hayek. Let me tell you about this one.
Yeah, she's perfect in every way.
Them hips don't lie.
What does she smell like?
I ain't get that close.
Relax. All right, relax. We're gonna get us kicked off YouTube. A bunch of creeps.
What did Ming not smell like?
All right, relax. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. She gonna come over here and kung fu kick you right in your fucking head.
We love you, Ming Na. So hi, good lord.
Next up, Marvel Shang-Chi cast. Simu Liu and Awkwafina, and will feature the Mandarin, played by I lost the guy's name.
It's like Tion, something like that.
No, Leon.
So, look, this was Tony Leung. Yeah, look, I'm really excited for this. I think this is another $1 billion movie.
Talk about speaking shit into existence. This motherfucker.
Yo, his fucking tweet was hilarious. He was like, yo, Marvel, holla at your boy if you ever do a Shang-Chi movie. And this was a couple of years, like 2017, I think he wrote it. And then right after he came out and was announced, he responded to the tweet, was like, well, shit.
Thanks for getting back to me.
Yeah. Like, but that dude has been on social media, like, the last couple of days having a blast. Like, he had that picture where he's standing next to all the, like, people in the MCU and stuff like that. And he's kneeling down, and Benedict Cumberbatch is, like, standing next to him with his hand on his shoulder, and he just wrote, like, he's touching me. Like, he's so excited to be in the MCU. Yeah, I think this guy's going to do well.
When he came out on stage, when he was speaking at that particular moment, he was speaking in Chinese. I was like, is he like straight up foreigner? Like, I mean, let's say foreigner, but is he straight up like from, another country altogether? Like, did they really have to like get somebody to speak English?
Where is he from?
He's Canadian.
You're right. Yeah. The shit was flawless. Yeah. Like, there was no
Canadian, his parents are Chinese.
Right. And so I was thinking, like, is that real Mandarin, or is he? This is.
Did you see They had like a little like 3-minute vignette of him. Like, that nigga's like a martial artist and an acrobat.
No,
is that right?
They didn't show that.
They didn't show that.
No,
like, he can fight. Because, well, I guess he's Chinese or whatever.
Oh,
that's
hey,
racist. Sorry.
What I said was offensive?
Yeah, shit. God, hey,
I don't approve of that either.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Look at me.
He's also like a gymnast.
Right. Well,
he might be doing his own fucking stunts in this movie.
and that's what they need in Marvel movies. That's what that's what they were going to go for.
I mean, this training is not going to be that difficult.
It's going to be another $1 billion franchise.
Oh, undoubtedly, because it's China. Yeah, this dude is kind of a badass.
Yeah. Like, wow.
Yeah, you're
like
not supposed to
kickboxing and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is... All right. Okay.
I won't see this shit.
Yeah, if you just look on YouTube for a Simu Liu fight, there's a sizzle reel here.
And see, the thing is, what they did was they said, oh yeah, it's Shang-Chi and like the Legend of the Ten Rings. What they did was they flashed back to all of the instances that you missed, where there was a Ten Rings agent, like in Civil War and in Winter Soldier and stuff. It was like a regular agent just got his gun on cap. Motherfucker had like the tattoo right here and nobody saw it.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, they've been, the Ten Rings have been around and been seeing everything that's been happening since the beginning.
And whose movie was that? I think it might have been a DVD. It was for a minute that Marvel was doing those small short films.
Oh, the one-shots.
The one-shots, where they kind of retconned the whole Mandarin thing.
Right. Yeah, Hail to the King.
Yeah, Hail to the King, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's when they kind of started that ball rolling. I was like, okay.
Well, look, I will say this. If they are going to build this, if they're going to build it right and do clearly like work with a guy who knows what he's doing, like martial arts wise and stuff like that, rock and roll. I'm fine with it. As we had predicted, this gets released on the Chinese New Year.
Yep. Word.
Yep.
Because we ain't stupid.
Yeah.
God damn.
Kevin Feige's about to make all the money. Yo, the fucked up thing is, Kevin Feige can just like walk into Bob Iger's office and be like, hey, yo, let me holler at you for a second. Remember how I made you like $7 billion in 1 year? You're welcome. Like he went out there, got the top crown for the biggest movie of all time, and then is consistently making them like $6 billion a year. Like, it's nuts.
What you want to do this week, Kevin? Nah, I'm good. You sure? I got money.
Like, hey, let's get that money.
You want to say it?
Next up, WandaVision. This is the Scarlet Witch Vision series that is going to be on Disney Plus exclusively, starring Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany in their roles. I wasn't like super, I wouldn't say not excited about it, but I just didn't, I was kind of, like whatever about it.
Cool.
Until I found out that this directly goes into what happens in Doctor Strange
yep.
into Multiverse Madness or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So what that tells me is these series, they're not handling these series like they did with the Netflix ones or even the ones on Hulu. These are imperative to the story, which is interesting.
It's all connected.
Yeah. So that says a lot. Like you have to watch these if you want to get the full. I mean, I'm sure that you can watch only the movies and be fine, but you're gonna get more connective tissue if you're watching the television shows into the movies. Which, by the way, people go, "I'm not getting Disney Plus." Yeah, all right, yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Yeah. Yeah, you will.
And like Paul Bettany was on stage saying, like, I don't know how I'm going to be a part of this yet, so don't ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was like, "Nigga, I'm dead.
I was dead. I don't know how I'm here, but I'm here."
Back, dog. Don't worry about it. You be back. But yeah, so we'll see.
This shit's version on the point of overwhelming sometimes. That's where
yeah.
I can't keep asking God not to kill me every goddamn year because I'm waiting for some new Marvel shit to come out.
He's trying to extend your life.
Like, yo, look.
I just need to make it to Endgame.
Don't take me out.
I just need to make it to just staying in your house, refusing to leave, order takeout. Like, but you can't eat too much of it and shit. I won't have a heart attack. Next up, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is going to be, again, directed by Scott Derrickson, who did the first Doctor Strange. But again, like we said, it's going to involve Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch, and the events of the WandaVision Disney Plus show will lead directly into this. That's pretty cool. No word on whether or not Paul Bettany will also be in this, but I mean, maybe not. Who knows? I don't really need him to be. I kind of just want this to be super wacky, superpowers.
They said full Kirby. This is full Kirby.
Yeah. So this is okay. So this is Marvel's. They're saying this is Marvel's first horror movie.
Right.
Now, some people say, "Oh, how are they going to do horror? It's going to be PG-13." But here's the thing.
It's just stupid, man.
But the thing is, The Ring was PG-13. I didn't know that. I just looked up like PG-13 horror movies.
Most horror movies in the last 15 years have been PG-13.
Is that right?
Like the majority of them have been. That's why they've kind of sucked.
But people like The Ring, right? The Ring movies.
You're not gonna get gore with Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
It's all about mood and atmosphere. PG-13 works.
You don't need
Right.
you don't need gore and hard language or whatever for a scary movie to be a scary movie. You know, or,
like, fuck that Wanda. Oh shit, Strange. Wow.
And still, you get in a PG-13 movie, you get your one fuck.
Right.
So.
What the fuck was that? Oh, it turns out it was a vampire.
Oh, wait, you just made me think about something. A crazy story about The Ring. When that shit first came out, I didn't see it until it got on home video.
Yeah, crazy thing. I've never seen it.
Yeah, Blockbuster days. Straight up. So, we watching it. Me and my girl at the time. And at the end of it says, hey, please stay tuned for some special behind-the-scenes features. All right, cool. That's my thing. Let the shit roll. You never seen The Ring?
No.
All right, well, behind-the-scenes feature with the fucking tape from the goddamn movie. No. Stop. Bow. Unplug.
Pineapples.
I'm walking home. Peace.
Pineapples.
That's hilarious.
We ain't watching those fucking features. No.
Nice try. That's hilarious.
Fucking get me
That's
killed.
fucked up, yo. Like what? Nah.
That's like tricking someone into saying Candyman. Like, the fuck are you doing?
No, just read this.
Candyman?
Read it one more time. Oh.
Hook. Sucks for you.
Yeah, good luck.
Watch out for them bees.
Don't care for that. Look, I'm very interested. I don't think the first Doctor Strange movie, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's that amazing.
I really love that.
It's got some great moments, like where he's going through the fucking universe. Like those things were cool. I just thought it was kind of a carbon copy of Iron Man 1 in a lot of ways. And I just thought it didn't do anything. That being said, I knew that it was going to follow the Marvel suit, which is, oh, were you not that impressed with the first movie? Cool. We're going to triple down, and we're going to make you love the second one. And that was fine. And I liked him in Infinity War and Endgame. I thought he was great.
That raised his stock. That raised his stock with everybody, I think.
Because when he put out the bands of Cytardac, I was like, does he know what he's doing? He knows. And then he started doing
the multiple shit.
The multiple shit. He's done this. He's been practicing. Yeah. He hasn't been like, I don't know how long it's been since his movie and where Infinity War was, but dude was master of the
showing his ass.
And so now I'm sitting here thinking like, oh well, we done been through this. He done brought everybody, through all the portals and shit. Like he is the master. So what can knock him off his game?
Right. So I'm very, very interested. And now you said that during the panel that basically they're going to use this movie to introduce all the supernatural things, right? So like vampires and things like that, which makes sense for Blade and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's cool, because I was wondering just how they were going to manipulate that, because it's like, my guess is at some point those kind of characters are meshed into the regular universe, which is why vampires exist.
Right.
And then like, they're vampires, so you only need one or two to show up, and then they're just everywhere.
Well, when you look at the list of all the projects that they're doing, everything is like more stuff than not. Something is based in some sort of supernatural stuff. Like I'm looking
once you get to Eternals,
between the Eternals, Shang-Chi is more of like the Bruce Lee thing.
No, but he has superpowers too. And the 10 rings are...
They're kind of mystical / alien.
We don't know if it's those 10 rings. We don't know if it's that 90s Iron Man 10 rings. We just
Mexican
know...
Iron Man. So.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
But, yeah, so as far as like these... the introduction of all the supernatural shit, I mean, they're demons. I mean, this is where we're going to get our Ghost Rider. This is where we're going to get, like, it's going to make sense in this universe that things like this exist. Because
I'm looking forward to this. I really, really am. And again, I thought the first Doctor Strange was fine.
I still want another run at Ghost Rider. That was like you were Spawn. Ghost Rider, like in the 90s,
you're getting the series.
That was my jam.
Yeah, but you're getting the series. Yeah. I mean, with Gabriel Luna.
Yeah, right.
So,
and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has something to say about that too.
I liked his interpretation.
Yeah, they praised him because they said that he is like Mac. When they were like, "Yo, I'm happy for him. I kind of wish I was going with him," because he knows because they were saying like it was just a really. He's really fortunate. He really worked hard in order to bring that character to life, and they've got nothing but good graces for what they've seen and what they've heard about the project. So, they just want more.
He's a Terminator too, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He's a villain. Yeah, he's a villain Terminator. So that's cool. I like that guy, Gabriel Luna. He was good. Next up, Loki, the Loki series. This, of course, is starring Tom Hiddleston. Now, this is, of course, the Loki who grabbed the Tesseract and fucking bounced in fucking Endgame, which is great. So it's multi-universe kind of situation. This one gets released on Disney Plus spring of 2021. So the talk is that it's going to have like a good comedic balance to it. Quote, it will follow Loki as a trickster and shapeshifter pops throughout human history as an unlikely influencer on historical events. That should be fun. Yeah, that should be fun. I like that. It's kind of like Legends of Tomorrow, but like with a good budget.
The shade.
Damn.
But I don't hate that show, by the way. But I don't watch any of the CW shows anymore because I love myself. But it's but I like the idea of him like kind of fucking with historical events. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he got on stage, Tom Hiddleston, and was like, well, this is the Loki that didn't really have any real emotional growth yet, because this is the Loki that just got Hulk smashed. So he's kind of angry, kind of upset about that. So everything that you saw in Thor Ragnarok or Infinity War, that's not the Loki that you will see here.
Right.
So he's still a bastard.
Mm-hmm. He's still just a son of a bitch.
He said this was going to be fun to bring this character out and just play him.
Yeah.
Without any kind of need for moral growth.
He gonna have a fucking blast with this
buck wild.
Yeah, good for him. I like Tom Hiddleston in that role. He's very good. Next up is What If. This is the animated series that they're doing. Now, what's interesting
to that?
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to this. What's interesting is this first season. This is the only one that's guaranteed for multiple seasons. The first season will only focus on doing what if versions of things in the Infinity Saga, right? So phase 1 through 3. What is also very interesting is they have Jeffrey Wright is going to be doing the voice of the Watcher, which is pretty cool.
When they brought him out, they were like, "Yo,
he's got a great voice too."
He's like, "Y'all got talent.
You got Peoples?
Yeah.
Yo, if he does the Peoples voice,
People's tremendous. He should. He absolutely should. So the cast of actors for this is pretty extensive. Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Michael B. Jordan, Sebastian Stan, Natalie Portman, Josh Brolin, Paul Rudd, Karen Gillan, Chadwick Boseman, Haley Atwell, Michael Rooker, Michael Douglas, Stanley Tucci, Jeremy Renner, Jeff Goldblum, Taika Waititi, Toby Jones, Desmond Hansu, Neil McDonough, Dominic Cooper, Sean Gunn, Chris Sullivan, and Dave Dashmelchin.
And you too, Walona. God damn.
Yeah, exactly. It's just crazy. But any of them, not that any of them, all of them will be featured in the season. No word on amount of.
Got your Howling Commandos.
Yeah, they're there. Neil McDonough and
because especially with Stanley Tucci because he was the doctor,
right?
And I don't even know who this one is.
David Dashmelchin is one of the guys who is on the team with T.I. that they do all the robbing with.
So it's
the tall dude, like the weird looking guy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
He's like kind of Russian looking or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Chris Sullivan is. He was a name I didn't know right off the bat. That's Taserface from Guardians. But everyone else you should know. So yeah, look, I'm cool with that. That's great. I look forward to this one because I'm glad they're doing it animated because it means they can kind of
cut loose.
Yeah, they can just do a lot more, right?
I just do.
Like nobody wants to sit there and have Michael Rooker have to put on 6 hours of makeup to be Yondu for 5 minutes. Like just let him do the voice. So we can say something vaguely racist, because that's what Michael Rooker does. So
Don't this kind of fuck don't hear, boy.
Yo, his voice sounds like oppression to me. Just southern oppression via Michael Rooker's voice. And I like Michael Rooker, but yeah, you sound mad racist all the time. Yeah, so this I don't know what the date is for this one, but yeah, look forward to this as well. Next up is the Hawkeye series, starring Jeremy Renner and soon to be named later Kate Bishop character. Basically, this is Hawkeye training Kate Bishop to take over for him as the Hawkeye for the universe. I'm cool with that. I mean, I think Jeremy Renner's probably like, I'm good to kind of bow out and move on. And apparently, Kevin Feige said that this is also going to explore more the time where he was Ronin. So that's kind of cool too.
Okay.
Like, to start there, then be like, and then I stopped doing that to save the universe, and now I'm here to help you. So, yeah, I want to see Clint Barton stab people with a sword. So, yes, more of that, please. And I think Jeremy Renner has been criminally underused in the MCU.
I don't know. I think he's been between Age of Ultron.
He got a little bit of a bump in it, absolutely.
Yeah, Age of Ultron and a few like he's become like a good emotional center.
Yeah, I wanted him to shoot people in the face. That's just what I wanted.
Well, but he was missed enough in Infinity War for people to be like, "Yo,
yeah, where is he?
Where is he at?
Is he even going to be in the movie?
Where my Hawkeye at?"
Like, yeah, he's going to be in the movie, guys. Relax. Next up, Thor: Love and Thunder. This is making a lot of big news because Natalie Portman is back. She will be playing. She'll be playing Jane Foster again, and she will be taking up the mantle as Thor in the movie as well. It also deals with Tessa Thompson, who is now the Queen of Asgard. She will be looking for a queen, which is interesting, and making Valkyrie the first open LGBTQ character in the MCU.
Right.
Which is a big deal, and I think that's pretty dope. I would also like to see her pick her queen and imagine
consummate that shit.
Never mind. Anyway,
never mind my ass.
Scissor me tempers.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. It's always a hilarious line. That's from South Park. That's from South Park. I denounce and reject myself. I denounce and reject myself. You know what? I don't think it's wrong that she should just pick fucking Janelle Monáe, and then they can just live happily ever after, like they do in real life. Two super fine lesbians. Anyway, but they're friends, right? I got no friends like that. I got no friends like that.
Yeah, like Nicole Murphy and shit.
What do you got? She won't come in there and fuck everybody relationship up. What do you guys think of Jane Foster's Thor? Do you guys know that storyline?
Oh yeah, I'm still catching up on it. I just bought volume 2 and 3.
Aaron Scott's
run, yeah.
Aaron Scott's run.
I just want to know where the hammer's going to come from.
I guess. I mean, he's got Mjolnir now.
No, Cap took it back.
Oh right.
So that's good. That's going to be interesting to see how they work that out to bring that back, or another one, I guess.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Some people are mad that Natalie Portman is coming back because she wasn't in the other. She basically distanced herself from the MCU after they tossed Patty Jenkins from directing Thor Into the Dark World or Thor Dark World.
Right.
I'm not mad about it because she got fucking screwed in those movies. They didn't use her for shit in Dark World. Thing. No, she was wasted. That was not her fault. And I'm going to need people who are like, oh, I don't like Natalie Portman. I'm going to need you to see a real movie show. Like, she's a stellar fucking actress. I'm going to need you to see more than just the Thor movies to judge her acting ability.
And Star Wars.
Are you talking about people on my page?
Yes. Yes.
You got some idiots on your folks.
That's why I keep them. Makes me feel better about myself.
This one person was like, no. I was like, have you ever seen Black Swan? Like, my nigga, like, that movie's really good, and she's really good in it. And I like Chris Hemsworth. She's a better actor than she is.
I mean, admittedly,
she is.
I mean, admittedly, I was surprised that they brought her back for this, and I think people's opinions about her acting notwithstanding, I think they're really going to have, not a hard time, but they're going to have to do a little bit of work leading up to and actually in the actual framework of the story to get people invested into Jane because we have no connection to her.
I agree with that.
She was kind of just all right, you're there.
Here's how. So for folks who don't know, spoiler alert for the story of how she becomes Thor in the comics. She gets cancer,
right?
And I think if you have a story of her getting cancer at some point in the MCU early on where she's dying, and then you start this movie where she's already dying, and then she gets the hammer. I think that's how you get the emotional hook for people. Like, oh fuck, Jane's dying, that's fucked up, and they like play on. Look, we didn't know shit about Quill's mom when she was dying of cancer in the beginning of Guardians. That shit fucking hurt. You were like, Jesus Christ, why am I feeling so many emotions already? And she was on screen for 2 seconds. So they can build that emotion, or just have it in one movie, and then move that in, and then she gets the hammer, and then...
Well, I think they're going to do everything in one movie. Good.
What if the ether gave her something?
They could. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I can see that, because human body's probably not built for that shit, and...
Okay.
And especially
that's an easy way to do it.
And especially if they stay with the angle from the book where every time she turned into Thor, it knocked her chemotherapy out, and she
would drop back down.
Yeah,
because it basically removed all impurities from her body. So she was like, "Yo, I'm on chemo." I was like, "Nope, not anymore." So the second she put the hammer down, it was like she was in worse shape. So, and I just read I just read a thing today that she's becoming a Valkyrie in the comics now, which is interesting.
Yeah, I was doing a little search the other day, and I saw that, like, what the fuck is this? Okay.
So they like to play around with Jane, which is cool. So we'll see. I mean, look, it's directed by Taika Waititi. I'll see it. So I look forward to seeing. Look, the action sequences with Thor and Ragnarok were dope. I look forward to seeing her and Odin's son fighting alongside each other. Like, okay,
you know the
and maybe we get Beta Ray Bill as well.
Look, man, dude.
Maybe because they some people did like expecting it, but whatever. Thing is, before the presentation of each movie that came out, they had like a mock-up of like an intro, and it was you had to put your cameras down because you never know what was going to pop up on screen, and you weren't going to get kicked out, right? So when Taika first came out, the colors just was like I was like, oh shit, it's like, it reminds me of like Stranger Things type deal. It was just like popping this and that there, and then Thor just seared up onto the screen, and then like it looked like a rock and roll intro.
It shit is so metal.
It was. It reminded me of the anime heavy metal.
Okay,
intro.
I can see that.
Yeah, and it was just they nailed every single one of those intros where you were like, man, they have a really good marketing company, marketing department.
They do.
You know,
they work their ass. What's very obvious with all of these is they work their ass off to get that presentation at 100% before Kevin Feige ever walks out of there. Like, it's not just like, hey, we got movies coming, guys. Like, no, they know exactly what they want to do, and like when you nail it like that, it builds a level of confidence and stuff like that, and people are confident in your projects. Makes sense.
DC.
So
like DC.
I mean, they've gotten better over the years too.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing some of DC stuff, and I was like, this isn't right. Like, it just wasn't presented well. Mm-hmm. But I think they kind of started to ape that too. Like, you got to present. You got to put something into it. So look, I think Jane coming back to do this, I think is cool. I think it's dope. And I think it's an interesting way. Like, people are like, oh, so she's going to be the new Thor? Okay, maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't know. Who the fuck cares? Give a shit.
At this point, you just want to see stuff, you know, because you know they're going to do it well, and you know you're going to have a good time. There's no story that anybody's saying that I want to see other than Secret War, but at the same time, what they give you is still awesome. You know,
right, exactly.
And this is shit that you never thought that you really wanted.
Speaking, that's a perfect segue. At the last moment, Kevin Feige was like, "Hey, I don't know if have you guys seen this?" And people were like, "Seen what?" He was like, "My dick." Bomb. And he just dropped that shit on the table, and he was like, "No big deal." 2-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. He's here. That's just my boy. He just chilling. I just bring him out, like, you know, whatever. He comes out. He's like, do you have your own hat? Because they all have their hat for their respective movies. And
no, it was all Black Widow.
Oh, they all had Black Widow.
Because Black Widow segued into that because they wanted everybody to have the hats. You know, so they took like a selfie or whatever just for the marketing thing once again. And then, oh no, that's not the fight.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they got the fight out there.
You never seen that shit online. Not
but yeah, when because I lost my shit when I saw it. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I saw the video. You were like, nigga, oh shit. Like,
what is this? Because I could see the hat. I saw the hat before they dropped the banner behind it, and I was that close that I could see the red letter, and the shit said Blade.
Now, did you think that he was playing Blade when he first came out? Did you have any idea who he was playing?
No, there was no.
Yeah, because I was watching it, like I saw what people were saying, oh, he's playing Blade, whatever, and I was like, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, I was like really excited for that. But then I watched the video and I was like, if I was there, would I have guessed?
No,
no, I would not have guessed it. I would have been like, which black character is he playing in whatever movie you're talking about?
Before anything started. Of course,
he's Dr. Voodoo.
No,
he could have been
before. But I'm saying before anything started, the entire section I was sitting in was having a
conniption.
No. We were speculating as to what Marvel will show us. They're like, oh, we're going to see Fantastic Four shit, or oh, we're going to see a little bit of a lot of the Disney Plus stuff. Okay, cool, that's generic, but what are they going to show us? Like,
they always got something.
What's the special thing? Then nobody ever in their fucking life think that Blade of all things was going to be something that was going to come out.
Look, I'm glad you said that, because that's one thing that pisses me off.
What?
When people go, yo, I already knew they were. No, you didn't, yo. No, you didn't. Shut up, yo. You didn't know. Just you're surprised. Look, everybody was surprised. Because guess what? Even Kevin Feige was like, I haven't seen anybody speculating on this on the internet. He's like, what you think? They don't read the shit that y'all post online? Yeah, of course they see it.
Because he also said, like, yeah, well, there's rumors about mutants. He had to explain mutants as opposed to just saying X-Men, because in his mind, X-Men and mutants are interchangeable as far as the words go.
Right, but there are popular mutants that are not.
This is true. Because Namor is definitely one.
I didn't know he said that though. Instead of saying X-Men, he just said mutants. Like, it's kind of weird.
So he's like, yeah, there's mutants, there's what does he say? He said the Fantastic Four. He says yes, and we are scripting Black Panther 2. And there was another
Captain Marvel.
And there was another Captain Marvel too. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we are doing that we're just, this right here was something that Mahershala, I can't pronounce it, right? Yeah. The man called him after he won that second Academy Award. It was like,
can you imagine that phone call?
Yeah, he was like, hey, can I get a meeting with you? And Kevin was like, we don't usually. He was thinking like, yeah, we don't usually take meetings from people because people want to do things all the time because we're Marvel or whatever. He was like, but when Mahershala says I want to talk to you, you bring that man in. So he was like,
yo, I'm a 2-time Academy Award winner, and I'm the hottest shit out right now.
So he said, so he got into my office and he sat down there and they had their pleasantries, and so he was like, so what's up? And Mahershala said, Blade. He says, okay. Green light.
Yeah.
Go do that.
Yeah.
Go do that.
So Mahershala came in and put his dick on the table.
Yeah, he was like, wow, check this out. I used to play college basketball. Like, yeah. Which is a weirdly true story. But I have to say, like, Terrence and I had talked a couple weeks ago, like, of people who we thought would be a good Blade. We were talking about the dude from the first Purge. Yeah. And I had mentioned Mahershala Ali, and we were laughing because it's like, if they do a series, they're not going to get him. He's a 2-time Oscar award. Right. That's crazy, right? But I didn't think that they would do a reboot of the movie. I thought for sure that they would do a series, considering Hellstrom and Ghost Rider. But for them to do a series, or for them to do a movie, and Kevin Feige did confirm that's a Phase 5 movie. That's a big deal. And look, I like it.
Yeah,
I think the dude is a great actor. I mean, obviously,
and to all you fanboys,
Wesley Snipes.
To all you fanboys,
goddamn years old,
that are typing that stupid ass question: does Mahershala know martial arts?
No.
Look, you may not like this casting. I don't give a fuck what you want. Stop using that as a lead argument. You sound fucking stupid. You sound like you're fucking 10 years old and you can't even do even basic critical thinking, asking that dumbass question.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because it's like, look, this guy who's going to be in Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, like, yeah, he knows martial arts, and that's great. but it's not a requirement.
Right.
Like Tom Holland knows gymnastics and stuff like that, but it was not a requirement to be Spider-Man. Like Andrew Garfield didn't need to know how to do a backflip.
The shit is goofy. Like, if you watch enough movies, they train everybody all the time.
Right.
Like I saw one dude's like, yeah, well, what are you going to try to? You going to teach him martial arts in like 6 weeks? Like, he's being willfully stupid right now just to be pissed off.
But the thing is, it's like the movie doesn't come out till like 2023. Like, he's not big enough.
That is a ways off.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was a ballet dancer who could mimic things really well.
Yeah, but then he
Then he learned. Yeah, but in the beginning, motherfucker was on his toes. So anybody can evolve.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jason Statham. He just learned.
Keanu Reeves. Everybody's like, when's the last time you see him Herschel in an action movie? He got his ass whipped in Green Book. Like,
yeah, somebody said
I bullshit you not.
Yeah.
I bullshit you not.
Yeah, you read me that. I was like,
yo, I bullshit you not. I wish I could see that.
That is the dumbest
I
argument.
wish I still had the screenshot. I would shout dude out right now on Facebook.
But the thing is, that would imply that you think that the roles he's playing is real life. like he tried to fight the dude for real and lost in Green Book, and they were like, "No, we just gonna print that." That's in the script. It's acting.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the first two Blade movies, and I love the first two. I love the second one. Fuck that shit.
It's not good, dude.
Look, I'm not
in my opinion.
I'm not respecting anybody's opinion that likes Ghostbusters 2 over Ghostbusters 1. First off,
wow,
it's a better movie.
Anyway, I love Wesley Snipes' Blade, and I understand he has such an indelible mark.
Soundtrack better too.
Yeah. No, the one song off the soundtrack.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point.
Still.
Yeah. It's a more entertaining movie.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty was walking
That was trash, yo.
Was it?
That was trash.
I like both. I like both.
No, how old were you when you saw it? Because I want to know, were you the type to like Ewoks then? Or not like the Ewoks? Because if you like the Ewoks and you say that you don't like Ghostbusters 2, there's something fucking wrong with you because you're a fucking contradiction.
I like the Ewoks.
All right then. So you like the childish shit. So you mean to tell me that you're not fucking with the Statue of Liberty being controlled by the Nintendo controller?
There you go. Fuck him.
I like both Ghostbusters movies.
Anyway.
Weirdly, I saw Ghostbusters 2 before I saw Ghostbusters.
Was a Skittle.
See, that's why your brain was already tainted.
No, I didn't say I'm not saying I like Ghostbusters 2 more than one. I enjoy both.
I am saying that.
You should enjoy that.
You know what I'm saying, Terrence?
What?
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Exactly. Yeah. The second one is a lot more fun.
It is.
Well, the first one is definitely more serious. It's taken way more serious.
I mean, look. I don't hate the first one. Is it?
What's that?
Kind of.
The first one?
Yeah, there's moments. I'm like, oh shit. Look,
the demon dog. I'll give you
the first ghost in Ghostbusters 1 is definitely like they played for like straight horror elements.
Yeah, shit. Get her shit, nigga. Yeah. But I understand how much of an indelible mark that Wesley Snipes left on Blade with the martial arts piece. But Blade was never a martial artist before Wesley Snipes. Not really.
In the comics. No, he wasn't.
He was adept at it, but that wasn't his. He's not Shang-Chi. Yeah, and even after Wesley, that's still not the makeup of his character.
Gunplay and swordplay.
So like, all Mahershala needs to do is be convincing, kill some vampires, stab some shit, break something, and keep it popping.
Look, and here's the thing. I think you have to do. I think Wesley Snipes' contribution to that character was significant, and I do think that you do have to do martial arts. But at the same time, there are stuntmen. Right. He does not have to do it.
Stuntmen? You sure?
I know, it's hard to believe, right? I mean, people talk like you can't just hire some dude who looks like do they think that Chadwick Boseman is doing all those fucking drop kicks and all that other shit? No. Yo, you think Chris Evans was? No, they have stunt doubles to do that shit. They absolutely do. So I just the argument that he has to be a trained martial artist is silly. Or the argument that Wesley Snipes should still play this character. Yo, they're trying to build a franchise. Like, Wesley Snipes is going to be like 60 years old
he deserves
by the time this happens.
I think he got paid.
Wesley Snipes was a complete asshole by the end of that franchise.
Yeah, Blade 3 was
garbage.
Wait, you see that? The
Blade Trinity?
Some shit somebody's put up as a picture. He won't open his eyes.
Yeah, they CGI'd his eyes opening in Blade 3. He refused. Yes. I mean, you can look up the fucking scene. He refused to open his eyes, so they were like, just CGI that shit.
To be fair, that script was trash.
Yeah, true.
Like, that movie is terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that
another Trinity?
He kind of had a
Did David Goyer write both of those?
Yeah.
2 and 3?
Surprisingly enough.
And 1.
Yeah.
But I think did he direct 3?
He directed 3.
Yeah. That's where we're wrong, because 2 was Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
And it was heavy on that other shit. No, the
last fight sequence in Blade 2 was awful.
Yeah, the only thing that made
they look like cartoons.
Yeah.
There's some funny
YouTube that shit.
I got YouTube. I got the DVD. I let that goddamn
because
fight.
people talk about that. They're like, yo, that fight scene was the craziest fades of all time. Yo, it looked like 2 rubber bands.
That shit was awful.
It looked
no
awful.
weight, no the animation at all.
No, that's 3.
That's why.
Okay, but see,
but no.
What made Blade special? Sorry, what made Blade special was the fact that he was the Daywalker, and that shit was the whole legend of the first movie, whatever. That shit gave it some weight.
Right.
Everything else beyond that was just bullshit.
Now that was in part 2. It was when you talk about bad CGI. It was the early part of the movie when
the ninjas show up.
Yo, and they run up on the damn lights. I'm like.
Yeah, because I saw it in theaters and I was like,
all.
yo, this CGI is bad. When they're swinging through the thing, I was like, they look bad.
No, not even when he was swinging. That was much too bad. When they actually started fighting, yeah, like the moves, like, yo,
yeah.
That's not too
No,
good.
that CGI looked really, really poor. But, like, there are things about Blade 2 I like, but it doesn't have the magic that Blade had.
I mean, part 1, if I gotta pick one, I'm going with 1.
Yeah, like, I think Blade 1 is the best of that trilogy, and I think it's because it was low budget, and it was all pretty much, almost all of it was practical effects, except for, like, the blood god stuff close to the end. All of it, for the most part, was practical effects. And look, they had some great fucking fight scenes. Like, Wesley Snipes was going fucking ham in those last couple of fight scenes.
Motherfucker, you out of your mind.
Right, like, but that was the parts that everybody liked. And it was also really fucking dark and
that's what I said. Yeah, the shooting style was way darker. And like once you got to the second one, it's a little bit more cleaned up, polished, even to the point where like the rest of the vampires that were getting killed, especially the Reapers, violent, nasty. But of course, at the end, the girl dies. It's
it was all super
fucking
nice
Celine Dion playing in the background
right.
and shit. Like, all right, yo,
right, exactly. But I did like the design of the vampire mutants or whatever in 2 with the face that opened up. But that was Del Toro. That was Del Toro.
It was Predator. There's nothing special about that shit.
Right. No, but I thought the effects looked really good. But that being said, like I don't like when they take something that works so well in the original. They're like, oh, look, it's Blade by himself kicking ass in there. And then immediately in the second, they're like, let's give Blade a team. And it's like, this is Lighthammer. And I was like, all right. Like, these guys suck.
No, man, like,
what's up, bro? I was like, I don't like any of these guys.
What year did they come out? Like 19? They came out like 2000.
No, Blade came in 2002.
Yeah,
Blade 2 came out.
Damn,
Blade 1 was 98, I remember.
And that came in 2002?
And then Trinity came out 2000.
So that was the Fellowship of the Ring era.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, wow. So let's build a big team. And I'm like, all right,
that's where it is.
And then when you got to part 3, he kind of had a little bit of a valid gripe to a certain degree in part 3.
Oh yeah, they threw him to the side.
Yeah, they tried to push Beale and Reynolds to the front, but
which was a mistake.
But the eye shit is funny.
Yeah, he was just like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But apparently he was, but apparently he was high like the whole time.
Damn.
Yeah, he just stayed in his cabin and just smoked weed the whole time.
I hate part 3. That shit was fucking.
It's terrible.
Other than Jessica Biel, like yo,
Triple H was in it.
With the fucking Pomeranian vampires and shit.
The Reaper Pomeranian. Like, yo, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, like you could just not do any of this. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Blade 2. I'm definitely not a fan of Blade 3, but I love the first Blade. I think it is a great movie. So, just recapture that style. The question is it going to be rated R? I feel like it has to be.
Yeah,
it has to be. Like, you don't have to do Doctor Strange 2 rated R to be horror and, like, just creepy atmospheric kind of stuff. Blade has to be rated R.
Yeah, it's going to be some bloodletting.
Yeah, you got it. You got to go balls to the wall. Now, the question is that where they start to do under a different brand, right? Like the Marvel Knights brand or something like that, where they let parents know, like, these Marvel Knights movies are adult movies. Like, this is not for fucking little kids. You cannot take your kid to see this shit. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do that.
Wait, so Ghost Rider and Hellstrom, they're going to be TV shows, right?
They're on Hulu. Yeah.
That'd be cool for them to just be called Marvel Max.
You know what? With Blade, I don't think they're going to pull that trigger. If Hellstrom and Ghost Rider were going to be movies as well, I think they might have done that. But with Blade kind of right now being the only one that might be in that vein, I don't think they're going to go R.
It's too far. It's too far down the line to speculate like that. Because
who knows?
Yeah. Because with so much that's coming, they could very well evolve. Like there was a joke about about everything being PG-13 in the MCU that Kevin Feige addressed. He did say that, but that's right now. We don't know if they're going to really do a Midnight Sun situation, because they're talking about Moon Knight a lot, and we all know that's violent as shit,
right?
You know, and there's no maybe they could do well. Shit, they already got Punisher.
And truth be told, the whole joke about Marvel being PG-13, that's usually from the detractors, whatever. And it's an unfair criticism because most movies these days are PG-13.
Right.
It's very rare you see a R-rated action movie anymore, like a Terminator or shit like that. I mean, maybe we might start getting back to that. So yeah, but I think that whole joke about them is usually type from people that just want to be assholes and shit. Yeah,
just anti. All right, let's move into question of the week and get through these real fast. Now the Phase 4 and some of Phase 5, Blade, of the Marvel Cinematic Universe was revealed at this year's San Diego Comic-Con. What movies, shows in this phase are you most excited for and why? Chris says going to go with the wild card here and say Black Widow. The trailer they played at Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con will make anyone that had their doubts about the film happening immediately be on board. The Natasha Yelena dynamic and the fact that it has a spy political thriller feel that Winter Soldier had, and the Taskmaster versus Widow fight. Taskmaster is going to be a problem, and they nailed his look in the photographic reflex power set. He basically looks like his PS4 counterpart. Hi says, I'm greedy for all of them, but I love Thor Ragnarok so much, and I'm here for whatever Taika Waititi wants to make. Brian says Thor 4 for obvious reasons, director cast, but I'm actually really excited for Eternals because that comic is bananas, and I'm interested just to see what it'll even be. I'm jumping around here just for time. Chanel says I was nonplussed. She's British. I was nonplussed with the Eternals, but seeing the amazingly talented and diverse cast, I'm now looking forward to it. Shang-Chi, the lead actor is fine as fuck, so I'm all in. Falcon and the Winter Soldier should be good. Chanel is. Relax, she's married and has a child. Fucking calm down over there.
Christ.
Wow. Falcon and the Winter Soldier should be good too. Wow. So as long as the chemistry between Mackie and Stan works well throughout the film instead of a small bit in Civil War. Cam says every fucking thing. But seriously, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because those are two of my favorite comic book characters. Doctor Strange, because I want some trippy ass multiverse shenanigans. Mighty Thor and Hawkeye, because that Matt Faction run is probably in my top 5 favorite runs of all time. Also Eternals, because much like Guardians, I get to lord my superior comic book knowledge over my lessers. Classic Cam. What a douche. Max says Doctor Strange. This is probably the most underrated movie in the MCU, and I'm excited to see what they do. Thor is going to be awesome as well. I'm trying to get some different perspectives. Eddie says I'm here for all of it, but Doctor Strange and Loki are my top 2, followed by Blade. Josh says Thor looks very promising. I just hope Portman doesn't phone it in. In my opinion, Ragnarok was too jokey, so I hope this will be a little bit more serious. Here's the thing. It's probably not going to be any more serious than Ragnarok. It's Taika Waititi. And again, Natalie Portman is not the problem with Natalie Portman's portrayal in those movies. They criminally underused her. Naruto Running Terrell says, gotta say Shang-Chi just because I want to see this movie make $1 billion and Jay get his $25. I'm not betting on Shang-Chi. I'm betting on Eternals. Because D says that Eternals isn't going to make $725 million. Oh, I'm getting my money. If I got to go down to DC and beat it out of him, I'm getting my money. Kay says, I'm interested in a Doctor Strange horror movie. How the hell are they going to go? How are they going to be successful with a PG-13 rating? With Disney breathing down their necks. And then I pointed out that The Ring is PG-13. Carrie says, everything, but especially the bisexual agenda that is Thor, Love and Thunder. Yeah, Carrie's going to be a fucking problem when that movie comes out. Anthony says, The Mighty Thor. Andy says, Allum. Let's see. Trey says Shang-Chi so I can show out in solidarity. So yeah, it sounds like people are really excited for Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier the most, and Thor, Love and Thunder. So that's cool. It's good to know. All right, What the Fuck brought to you by JTD. All right, Deacon, take it away. Let's get through these quickly.
Let's get it rocking. All right. Woman has uncontrollable orgasms triggered by potholes and escalators.
Okay.
All right.
Next story. No, that sounds miserable, actually.
All right.
That would be awful.
All right.
Just bust a nut in your pants every time you drove over a pothole. Like, oh, shit.
Oh, it's a deep one.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. The woman identified. So are you still doing the guessing where it is?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool.
Florida.
All right. The woman identified as Maria, 61, suffers from PGAD, which is persistent genital arousal disorder, which affects an estimated 1% of women. She can find herself unable to avoid climaxing when out and about, even if she feels no sexual desire. Most of the time, I feel like I'm sitting in an ant's nest, what she said. There's times where there's a tickle all day, but then something sets it off, and it's a full-blown orgasm. Driving over potholes, aircraft turbulence, escalators, the vibration from violins. I don't know how many women could say that they went to a Shania Twain concert and it made them orgasm. God shit.
Wait, a what concert?
A Shania Twain.
Okay.
Busting that when I feel like a woman.
Exactly. That's what I was there thinking.
You know she did. She's like, oh, shit. Shania, you nailed it, girl. You nailed it.
I had to give.
That really does sound.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It sounds miserable, dude. Like the reason why an orgasm is nice is because it is not constantly happening all day. Jesus Christ.
She said she's had to give up. She's had to give up volunteering because she never knows what's going to set it off. Wow, man. That's...
I mean, soup kissing?
Nah, she didn't say. It just said volunteering.
Volunteering. Volunteering.
Just like you pouring soup, like, oh shit. Chicken noodle. Oh shit, dude.
All right. So where is it?
Florida.
Yeah, good God. California.
Alabama.
You're close.
Damn it.
It's England.
I knew he was going to be a dick about it.
Hey. Fuck you.
England? Okay. Well, all right. That's how they roll down there. Governor. Terrence, you're up.
Hey, fam.
Cooler filled with male genitalia found in raid of a body donation company.
I knew somebody was going to get this story. I didn't look at where this is.
Of course it would be. Why
I still want the answer to this. Why is that body donation spot?
This has got to be Florida. I'm leaning on Florida heavy this week.
Let me go ahead and read this. A head sewn onto a mismatched body, a bucket of limbs, and a cooler filled with penises are among items found by FBI agents during a raid in a body donation business. The now shuttered for-profit Biological Resource Center specialized in accepting the bodies of people after they had died, in exchange for offering their families free pickup of the bodies plus the cremated remains of the body parts the company did not sell.
That's really weird.
This place is a regulatory-free zone for the body parts industry.
What the fuck?
Like, come get Big Mama out the damn living room.
Wow, at least 4 body donation companies are operating in this area. In addition, I'm editing the actual place. In addition to nonprofit cryonics company that freezes people after they die with the intent of one day bringing them back to life. Yeah, so
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, stop it. This is not a fucking movie.
Money's being spent on that. You know that.
Yeah, a lot of money. 33 plaintiffs have sued the Biological Resource Center, saying the remains of their family members were obtained through false statements, that body parts were being sold for profit to various middlemen, and that they were not stored, treated, or disposed of with dignity or respect.
That's insane.
Reacting to the Biological Resource Center case, such as this place passed a law in 2017 that says body donation companies are not allowed without a state license. However, the law has not yet been implemented or enforced. Take a guess.
Detroit.
Alabama.
Fucking Price is Right.
Yeah. One shitty state. Not over.
Ohio and $1.
Yeah, I'm going Florida. This is got Florida written all over it.
This is Arizona.
That makes sense.
I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
How does that make sense for Arizona?
Arizona is a fucking wasteland.
What's his name? Wasn't there Arpaio in Arizona?
Yeah.
It's like Terradome, that bitch.
Yeah, that's way too hot.
Just the Thunderdome.
They had a dry heat.
You been to Arizona before?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a fucking oven outside. Fuck that.
So what did they say he saw before I continue? Large male torsos with limbs and genitalia removed. Buckets and coolers with various body parts, including a bucket of heads. Oh, you read this earlier. Arms, arms and legs, body parts piled on top of each other throughout the facility with no apparent identification. Steel freezers with frozen body parts inside with no apparent identification. This is fucking nuts. Okay, this is disgusting.
So everybody's going to jail, right? Everybody's going to jail.
They deserve to go to prison for that. Now.
They should lop their heads off and throw them in a cooler and then walk out. Blink. I just imagine just a series of Home Depot 5-gallon buckets just everywhere, because that can only fit like 2 heads.
Yeah, that's gross. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong?
Yo, who are the people like, nah, yo, sew that dude's head on. Like, sew the black dude's head on the white dude's body. Take a picture, nigga, selfie. What the fuck, dude? What's wrong with you? Ugh. All right, Demetrius, you're up.
I believe I heard this one on another show of yours. Belle Delphine sells gamer girl bathwater for thirsty folks.
I don't know where she's from, though.
And is getting explicit requests.
So you try to do this?
In my trunk, I mean...
Did you listen to the episode?
I mean...
You should, dude. I'm telling you. I already gave you the fucking idea. The video you poured water over your abs. Just start selling that shit for 50 cents or whatever.
She sold that shit at $30 a pop.
$30 a pop?
And she sold over
for some dirty dishwater?
Creeps out here shit.
These dudes are drinking it, yo. They're drinking it. Yeah. They're drinking it.
Hold on.
They're drinking it.
Hot dogs, yo.
So this is
that's what I would sell. I just make hot dogs and just be like, just pour that shit in there. These idiots are buying that shit.
That's fucking disgusting.
The 19-year-old has been finessing users online by selling bath residue in jars.
Yo, bath residue sounds fucking gross.
Because it is.
Yo, residue is a nasty word.
Belle has sent out 500 jars of the stuff and now is all sold out.
$30 a pop.
So there's only so many baths a girl can take. Belle explained that
it's so exhausting.
That she thought that the fluids which cost $30 a pop. She thought that there would be a flag on her or something or another. So there's a joke in the community among gamers where they will comment on a regular post saying, "Let me drink your bath water."
Yeah, that's a very old.
Yeah.
Congratulations, millennials! You didn't invent that.
Some H-Town shit.
You played yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Kwame said that. Thank you.
Connoisseur.
And although it's a joke, I kind of find the idea of turning it into a reality and actually letting people own my bathwater funny. She continued that the last 2 days that the website has been open, I've sold over 500 bottles of bathwater, and now I've had to stop because as of right now, I can only take enough baths and it's sold out.
Yo, shut up, you idiot. Just put regular water in it. They're fucking morons. They're not checking the DNA. What's wrong with you? I can't do it. Yo, if somebody said, I'm going to need 500 orders of your bathwater. I got you. I'm going to fill my tub, scooping it. I'm not even going to fill my tub. I'm going to do it in the kitchen sink. Turn the shit on. Yeah, you idiot.
Sprinkle some fucking dirt in there. All right, here you go.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, it is. It's the rich formula.
Yeah, so
just spray the bottle with my fucking cologne. Good.
Belle's popularity has even met friends buying it from one another as gifts. But with the virality comes with the unsavory requests. I've had a bunch of odd requests. Some have asked me to spit in the water, pee in it, request it.
No problem. I'll pee right in there. $50?
That the water come off my body and drip into the bottle from certain areas. Honestly,
your pussy?
Yeah. Honestly, with the kind of messages that I get daily, these requests don't even weird me out anymore. The Instagrammer who currently has 3.9 million followers.
4.9? Yo.
Recently pulled the biggest bait and switch when she said she'd been stroking 2 cocks.
I'm sorry. Is this the same story?
Yeah.
That story took like that story went left as fuck.
What the fuck? The fucking Playboy.
She said the Instagrammer who currently has.
I was like, are you adding this shit in?
No, 3.9 million followers recently pulled off the biggest bait and switch when she said that she'd be stroking 2 cocks, as in 2 cockerels on Pornhub.
What?
I thought it was Cocker Spaniels. The Pornhub team even commented on the picture of Belle advertising the new product, asking how much are for the toenails. Cockerels.
Yo, niggas.
It's a chicken.
A cockerel. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to look it up. Like, wait, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
So where's the chick located?
No, I don't know where she's from. I've seen the store,
England?
but I have no clue.
England?
No, she's not English. She's from America.
Florida.
I'm gonna say like fucking
California.
Chicago.
I'm gonna say Iowa.
No, she's British.
She is British.
Yeah, this is Metro CO UK, and yeah, the British. The only thing they say is the British 19-year-old.
Cockerels. Cocks. Somebody said that shit.
She be stroking 2 cocks, and motherfuckers lost their mind.
Okay, hold. I have many questions. I have many questions. Yo, when people get mad that people say that men are trash, yo, just forward them that story, yo. Like, yo, y'all paying real money bucks for some woman's bathwater? Yo, not ever in my life. Yo, if Halle Berry herself was like, yo, I just took a bath, me, naked, straight up.
What you trying to do?
You trying to buy this water? I'd be like, it's water. It's water. No, I don't want it, Holly. I saw your last movie. It was terrible.
Don't trust her with kids.
That's just a sad.
I don't even want to get in a car with Halle Berry.
Damn.
She can't.
No, if you're in the car, you could.
Yeah, you can't be outside.
I guess, you may be accessory to murder, but you know.
I still love you, Hallie.
You're still fine.
She is.
Yeah, I can't imagine paying a woman for her bath water.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No,
like that's insane.
Buying a woman a drink at a club is the dumbest thing.
I'm not buying you a drink.
You ever had that car? Yeah.
I'm thirsty. You buy me a drink. Knock it off. Buy
don't ask me to buy you shit.
I got my own story on that one.
That shit was funny. Buy me a drink. No. Do you want to buy me a drink?
Word?
I don't.
You want to buy me
I was listening to y'all stories on that show. I was like, I got the motherfuckers beat, but I can't say shit because I'm not on that show.
I don't buy drinks for nobody. Go buy your own. Get a job. No. I'm not buying your bathwater. That's insane. That is insane. Yo, stop being a fucking thirsty loser, yo. Look, just go buy a bottle of Evian, pour it on your own head, and just relax.
Stop being a herb ass nigga.
No, but it doesn't have her essence on it. So, you know.
Yo, herb is one of the funniest insults of all time. Yeah, every dude who bought that is a herb. Like every single one.
It's disgusting.
Meanwhile, fucking yelling at his mother and shit. Mom, stop drinking my fucking orange juice.
Yo, Mom, that water's not. Oh no, Mom, that water wasn't for you. All right, my story is disturbing. The holiday maker could lose his foot after a guy's trip to Las Vegas took a horrifying turn. A man suffered nerve damage to his feet thanks to uncontrolled diabetes in his early years. So he didn't realize that he had been bitten by a poisonous spider until it was too late.
Oh,
wait,
yikes.
What?
His diabetes was so bad that he didn't feel when he got bit by a brown recluse spider.
Ooh, damn. Fuck.
So he was like, he could never feel his feet? I'm confused. Right?
It's horrific. But Matthew Phillips wants you to see the tiny poisonous spider did to what it did to his right foot while on holiday.
Brown recluse causes like
I already know what this
necrosis
is.
and fucking puts a big fucking hole in your body.
That is correct.
Yep.
When you get bit by that thing. I know what that does.
The venomous bite, probably caused by a brown recluse spider no bigger than 2 centimeters, causing a gaping flesh wound that needs daily redressing to make sure he doesn't lose his entire foot because of a secondary infection. Yeah.
So it's like Big Mama on Soul Food. When she burnt her arm and shit.
She didn't know.
Yeah.
She didn't. Right. Okay.
She was like, fry one of them up, fry up another whole catfish.
Get the butter, baby. All right, so I already know what this is.
What's the title?
He said he went to Vegas.
Yeah, it says it was Vegas.
No, but that's not where he's from.
I know where he's from.
Go for it.
No, Britain, English.
Yeah.
He said holiday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He said on holiday. I'm
gonna start saying that shit too. Like, I said, no more vacation. I'm going on holiday.
You go on holiday,
Yeah.
or you go to university, not to college. Which
Motherfucker,
is,
you put watermelon in your wine. You are not.
Look, yeah.
No.
This dude looks like Pat. This dude like a Pat Mouse.
oh, come on.
No, he doesn't.
You're a
He
racist.
does.
Now that dude that you said looked like Mr. Rogers with a beard, that was correct. They got you banned for it.
That fucking nigga. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, I called a white dude a nigga on Facebook and they banned me for a week.
Good.
But I call everybody nigga. Whatever. It don't matter.
In fairness, it wasn't like a racial guy. You weren't even mad
like
about it.
He just
You're
said,
nigga,
like,
that
he
looks
looked like
you.
a soy boy cuck or whatever. I'm like, yo, nigga, that looks like you. That's all I said. And they banned me. I'm like, all right. Cool.
I feel like that was worth it, though. I feel like that's like that's a solid ban. All right, quickly through, because it's late, through trailers this week. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. This is the Tom Hanks film about Mr. Rogers. Nope. He plays Mr. Rogers.
Nope.
Demetrius is emotionally dead inside. So I will say that, yes, I really want to see this because this looks like a really great.
I still haven't seen Bambi because I know what happens. So
What,
no.
are you scared of emotion?
Yes.
You gotta get in touch.
I'm an ESTJ. I think through my shit, son. I don't need to be sitting there looking at things.
Is ESTJ, does that mean you're just a coward? Is that what it means?
No, it just God damn it. It means I'm a thinker, god damn it. All right?
How do you not want to see a Mr. Rogers movie?
Because
did you watch Mr. Rogers?
I know that he's a good dude. I don't need to see Tom Hanks be more good dude.
No, but it's Tom Hanks.
Okay, so good.
Everybody knows it's Tom Hanks, Brad from Dense Pixels, and then Jesus as like the nicest white dudes. Oh, sorry. That was my Google.
Tell it, baby. Tell it.
I think this looks great. I think it just shows how cynical our world is, that Mr. Rogers exists, and we're all waiting for him to find out whether or not he was on Jeffrey Epstein's black book list or some shit like that.
Shit.
But it turns out he was just a good dude. He's just a really good dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Gemini Man. This is the second trailer. This is more right up your alley. This requires no emotion.
And yeah, I'm gonna see it.
I think some of the CGI looks horrible.
Yeah.
Some of the fight sequences, I'm like, yeah, that's some like Blade 2 shit.
Yeah,
not as bad, but like it's weird.
Right, and I'm not even talking about like the facial stuff. Like I'm okay with that, but like like the legitimate fight scene stuff. I was like, how does this look like? How does this look like this? Like this movie, it feels like it has a TV budget, which is weird.
It doesn't.
You think so?
There's sequences where it's like it looks really minimal.
Yeah,
like it almost looks like you said, the budget looks so low that the fight sequences, there's like not a lot going on outside of the actual fights.
Right.
He actually did both parts.
Right.
Like they just CG. He did his parts, and then they took all the little dots in his face and just kind of put his old face on his new face, which is fucking weird.
Because it's a face off.
Man,
Maybe she could have just did a deep fake.
Yeah,
Like
the funny thing is like the deep fakes are actually better than this in a lot of ways.
Some of them are like the Keanu Reeves one. Did you see the Keanu Reeves deep fake of him stopping a robbery in a store?
Oh no.
That was a deep fake.
Yeah.
They just had a guy that kind of looked like him do the stunts, and they just put Keanu Reeves' face.
This is by the way, that's the future of movies.
I can
Right?
see
Like hey, we want to bring Robert Downey Jr. back. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you could just deep fake him as Iron Man for fucking 2 hours. Sure, why not?
All they need to do is get like a bunch of footage of you.
That's it.
And they just put it through a computer. Like the one they had a YouTube video on how they did the deepfake.
Yeah.
He just took a whole bunch of like Keanu Reeves movies and of him just talking, and they just ran it for like a weekend on a computer to try to get the best face possible of him saying words. They ran it for 48 hours. They just let the computer run with whatever programming it was.
Shit.
They already have. It's actually a major problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been doing that. Yeah. They do that for celebrities, and what's scarier is in politics. Like that you could spark a war off doing shit like that. Very easily. Like there's tons of footage of politicians talking all the time.
Great way to use technology, people. Great
way to blow the fucking earth up, you dum-dums. Yeah, this looks fine. I will see it. I'm not going to rush out to see it. I'm not going to spend any like real money bucks on it. But sure. Next up, Star Trek Picard.
I want those tickets.
I really want to. That's fine. I really want to see this.
This was a lot of good energy in Hall H when they presented that. So I'm down for it.
Yeah. Now, have you been watching Star Trek Discovery? Did you watch it?
No. And
it's very good.
But see, this thing, looking at what they were talking about, because I was there for the panel for that. You know, they're moving into season 3, and they didn't say anything that really interested me.
They're doing a 1,000-year jump into the future.
Okay, and they're in like some sort of like barren wasteland with like colonial, or it's basically it's a start of a new civilization or a discovery of a new civilization. I've seen that before.
I don't know, man. Star Trek Discovery doesn't look like any other Star Trek show.
I mean, she's fine as
she is.
Yeah, yes, of course, but that aside, I'm just saying the way this series is shot, like the way Picard is shot, it's shot like a movie. And it's actually really impressive. I wish it wasn't on CBS All Access, because I think it would do much better if people actually, no pun intended, had access to actually see it. But yeah, Star Trek Picard looks really good. And fucking Brett Spiner is back, and
7 of 9.
7 of 9 is there.
She's a grandma now.
That's good.
But she's still
Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Because I've never been a Star Trek fan like that, but this trailer actually caught my interest.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, it feels like fucking TNG is coming back. It's kind of dope. Zombieland 2 Double Tap. Yes.
Yeah,
I love the original.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So it's going to be violent as hell. If you've never seen Zombieland, do yourself a favor.
Watch the shit soon.
Harriet. This is the Harriet Tubman movie. I think this looks really good. Apparently people are already bending over backwards to have a problem with it.
Cancel culture.
Yep. Fuck them. I'm seeing this movie. I want to see Harriet Tubman tear shit up. I do. I want Harriet Tubman to finally get a movie worthy of her story. And it looks like at the very end of the trailer, they are dealing with when she commanded one of the largest slave revolts in American history, which is a really big deal. And like, she wasn't just on the front line; she literally set the thing up. It was like a commander.
Yeah, and shout out to my boy Paris. I saw you in the trailer, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's in a crowd, like the final shot they're running towards.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I should have went to that fucking audition.
Yeah, you look like you could have been a slave.
Whoa!
What?
That was so quick.
What?
I had some other.
I'm just saying.
I had some other poignant shit to add, but I'm done. Let's just wrap this fucking show up.
I'm just saying, you look like you've been out picking cotton. You look like you're dark enough to do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm praising your skills. I think you could have been in here.
I'm about to sling this goddamn chicken wine glass.
Look, you look like you could have been outside. He could have been inside because
exactly.
And I've been outside the last 2 days.
We're all the same goddamn complexion.
No,
we are not.
I would have been all the way in the field. I know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm caramel with a touch of mahogany. All right,
look.
Y'all motherfuckers are chocolate.
Michael Jai White.
Hey, Michael what? Light Jai White?
Yeah,
Michael Jai Light.
God damn it.
I've been in the house eating cornbread. Well, we would have been picking it and been mad at your ass.
Shit, Steven. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, honestly, I'm one of those people that's kind of over the whole slave narrative movies, or the the general ones, the kind of generic ones,
Sure.
I'm interested in this because it's the actual person, it's the legend of Harriet Tubman. Yes, I do want to see it. Yeah. So I'm there.
I don't think people know. I think people are like, yeah, Harriet Tubman, went down and saved, slaves and brought them to the North. And that's all they truly know. Like, dude, her story is incredible. Did you know she had narcolepsy?
No.
Yeah, she got hit in the head, like, repeatedly when she was young, when she was a slave. And it caused her to have, like, some like severe brain damage, but she had narcolepsy. And one of the things about her story is she would go and like grab slaves and save them. And then they would call them sleeping spells. She would just fall asleep and they just hit her and then just like waited it out until she woke up and then they would continue. And know that on top of everything she did, like that's an incredible fucking part of her history that people don't know. Like it's interesting. Like her story is actually very interesting. So yeah, I look forward to that.
I'm there.
Yeah. Here's what I'm not interested in. Woo Assassins.
Really?
Yeah. How you feel about being scared of movies with emotion because you're a coward or whatever it was.
This guy's on a roll. I mean, usually that's what happens when little guys gotta make something up.
Look, it's fine. It's fine.
No, don't look at me for fucking acting that bullshit. Acting that fucking display. Nah.
That's right. Like, don't come to me now.
I'm plugging your goddamn phone from my damn computer head.
You are a petty bitch.
Shit. We ain't friends now. No, Woo Assassins doesn't. I mean, look, I think the fight scenes look cool. I do think they look cool. I feel like Netflix was like, oh, they would like to watch all these really shitty chopsocky action movies.
God damn.
We can make one of them.
Chopsocky, nigga.
Like, yo, this movie looks ridiculous.
Yeah, what's the plot? I mean, I guess you don't need one.
It barely has a plot.
It sits on the.
Oh, there's a magical old man from the past, Piccolo, let's call him. It can infect the body of Goku, let's call him, and then he fights other people. It looks bad.
Yo, his father.
It's the anime crowd. You don't need much.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you, Netflix was like,
wait a minute.
Yo, these niggas is watching Triple Threat. We can do one of these movies.
Don't do what?
Anime has like a whole lot of complex stories and shit that go into.
Are you serious?
Who's trying to convince?
Yeah, they're trying to convince us or you.
Listen, it depends on the story. It depends on what it is.
You know why? Because he got to go back on the internet tomorrow and they be like, yo, you ain't even defend. His anime friends like, yo, you ain't even defend Macross Saga. Like, come on, man. What about when Piccolo showed up? He was like the stepdad.
Terrible as goddamn title translations and shit.
Yeah,
no, that's not true.
Subs over dubs, bro.
Superstar Red Shoe. Like, what the fuck is this?
Superstar Red Shoe. No, Woo Assassins is just not on the top of my list. I'll probably watch it on a day that I'm just sitting around, but it's just not. It's not on top of my list.
Everybody's awesome. Carrie will come and say, you do it.
But the funny thing is, she'll watch none of that shit y'all watch. She watches like basketball anime or some other weird shit.
She watches My Hero Academia.
That's true. She does watch that one.
My sister watches some weird volleyball anime.
Yeah, the sports animes are fucking crazy.
They're. What the fuck is going on?
Throw the goddamn ball.
Like, why is this taking 45 minutes to do a return?
Yo, at BlurredCon, shout out to BlurredCon, they had a hentai room, right? Where it was like a theater seating type deal. I never knew, because I never watched hentai before. That's just, I don't believe in animated sex.
Thank you. I'm looking right at Terrence.
No, for real. I've never, because like my mom first introduced me to not safe for work animated stuff with Fritz the Cat. And I was like, I'm not, I don't like this. Like, I don't like the depiction of anything like that. Like, even Jessica Rabbit was too much for me to even really get into. So I've never like animated sex anything. Cartoons are not made for that shit. So
I mean,
the one thing that was like,
I really did the tentacle thing.
Yeah, no, I don't. What the fuck? So as far as hentai is concerned, there's so much description as to what's happening and what the characters are doing.
Because nerds don't know where to put it, so they have to learn.
I never knew that's what was happening there.
Oh, this is a clitoris.
Like, and it's throbbing so massively and all this other shit. Like, the commentary, right? The commentary. Just imagine going to Security Boulevard.
And going
to like a black theater, and the motherfuckers are like, it's like Mystery Theater, Science 3000, whatever. Yeah. But it's about porn. Shit was hilarious.
I saw it. The clips that you posted were funny. I don't want to go into any place where they're like, they got a hands up check every fucking 20 minutes or some shit.
No, 5, sir. Every 5 minutes.
All right, all right. Oh, wow. All right. Next up, last one. You fucking creeps.
What you doing over there, Chauncey?
Yeah. Huh? What do you mean? Hands up. Don't put the flashlight up.
Don't shoot.
Literally.
You got any Clorox wipes?
Last but not least, The Witcher.
It looks better than I thought it was going to look.
I think it looks great.
Yeah. I've never seen the game. I've never played the game, so I don't know.
So here's the thing. It is based on the books, not the game, which pissed a lot of people off who apparently didn't know that because they're like, why isn't Geralt the main person all the time? Like, because the books are not even like that. Like, they're not. Like, apparently Geralt is like one of like 3 kind of main characters. So yeah, it's not going to just be about Geralt just killing monsters the whole time, which I would imagine would get boring after a while, right? Like, there's more to that world. Mm. I have never played the Witcher games. I've never read the books, but I think the show looks good. I think that trailer looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, the trailer didn't look bad. Fucking Cavill looks like he's bigger than he was in fucking
Superman.
What the fuck you taking, dude?
Yo, his shoulder. I was like,
yeah, he's a big dude.
Yo, boulders, yo. Like, what the?
I feel like. They're really gonna regret letting him go for Superman if that sticks.
Yeah,
I feel like they really, especially if this show takes off, right. I feel like they're gonna really regret that and be like, Henry, maybe you could come back.
I think we might have a glimmer of hope. They might not let him go, but I don't know. But anyway, as far as The Witcher, yeah, it looks good. Honestly, I'm not familiar with it I wasn't familiar with The Witcher until I heard about this project. So, but it's Cavill, so I'm down for it. I'm curious.
All right. Okay, that's it for us. Thank you guys. There was a lot to talk about with San Diego and everything else. So we will see you guys next week for another episode.
Take it easy.
Boycott the show till they treat me better.
Wow, you were. Wow.
Yeah, you're
see you next week.
Wow.
You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.